Finally, y'all. I was having some technical difficulties with the live, but here we are. So, welcome, y'all. Hey, fam. It is your girl, D1 and the only Spicy, and I'm back today with another All Signs live reading. I hope that you all are doing well, and thank you so much for bearing with me if you were waiting for me to show up exactly at 8 p.m. and now it's 8:04. So, I'm definitely sorry about that. But yes, I hope you all are doing well today. The question that we're going to be asking Spirit is, what do they obsessively want from you? They could be the person on your mind. Y'all, I still am getting set up with my cards. I'm getting set up. Hey, Cha Cha. I'm getting set up with my cards. Hey, Tay. On the come up. I'm so glad that you're here. I need to make you I need to add you as a moderator. So I just added you as a moderator. You don't have to like feel inclined to work, but you know, why not? You've been here literally from the beginning. Like you literally been here from the beginning. The beginning. And it's crazy because I was literally thinking about you earlier today. I was like, I wonder how she is. Like, and then you showed up. So I hope you're doing well. I hope your children are doing well. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope your children are doing well. Um, so I'm glad to know that you're doing well. And you're welcome. But yeah, as you all are coming in, definitely make sure to like the live and let me know which sign that you want me to start with. Okay. Hey Berlina. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, since y'all are the first people here, okay. Berlina said Libra. Okay, we're gonna start with air signs. We're gonna do water signs after, but which water sign should I start with? Let me know. And then we'll do water signs after air signs. Then of course there's earth signs and fire signs. So yeah, just give me 1 second, y'all, and I'm gonna get my cards set up and then we'll get started. But of course the question is, what do they obsessively want from you? I'm just gonna try to keep this as like general as possible. Really, that's just what I'm gonna do because everybody's not here for love, and then other people are here specifically for that. So hey Shadow Claw, I'm doing well. How are you today? Thank you so much for being here. I'm just getting set up right now. I was definitely taking a nap before I got on to the live. Like, then once 7:15 came around, I was like, dang, I gotta get up. Like, I was like, dang. Oh yeah, Berlina, it's cool too. Like, I'm glad that you're here. But it's cool too because I always post the timestamps as well. But yeah, you're joining live. Just be prepared because it's the wild, wild west out here. People like to say a lot of things. Okay, Cha Cha knows. Definitely make sure y'all say what's up to Cha Cha. Oh, thank you so much. Make sure y'all say what's up to her because she knows. Okay, it's crazy out here. Hey, boss lady. You said the title got you locked in. That's what's up, boss lady. I'm glad that you're here again. And actually, boss lady, if you can, you should definitely email me. When you go to my page, there's my email there. Email me the information for that resort that you're going to. So when you have time, just email me the information. I'm not gonna pop up when you there, just like pop up, but it's like let me know because I think a resort trip would be very nice at this point in time in my life. All right, y'all. So we're starting with Libra, and where is my Florida water? Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Like, I actually need to find that. If I can't find the spray bottle, I'm just going to use the regular bottle. All right, y'all. I can't find the spray bottle of Florida water, so I'm just going to use, it's going to be highly concentrated, but it's whatever. It is what it is. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started with Libra. Timestamp is 5, let's just say 5:45. Okay, Libra, what do they obsessively want from you? Hey, Millie. Before I start, Millie, you're literally always tuning in, so I'm also gonna add you as a standard moderator as well. All right, y'all. So the person on your mind, what do they obsessively want from you? This is Libra that we're starting with. Let me get the tarot. So Libra, the person on your mind feels like that they feel like your relationship is like unfinished, or they feel like there's a lack of closure. They feel like like if you thought that this person was like out of your life, if you felt like for instance, if you're in a no contact situation with this person and you just felt like, okay, I guess that's it. I guess our relationship is over. It's like, it's not. This person feels like y'all still have more exchanging of energy to do. So yeah, this person that you're asking about, they really want to spend time with you. They want to reconcile with you. So if this is a no contact situation that you're asking about, this is what they want. This person wants to have fun with you. They want to spend time with you. They see you as someone that actually was or is a good friend. They feel like you are someone who they actually have like a mutual, I want to say like kinship with, like they feel like they were developing a rapport with you, but for some reason it's like y'all's connection was cut short. So for some of y'all, this could even be, thank you so much, Gyro. um oh, there's another boss lady. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, that's hilarious. Sorry, boss lady. Now, I swear somebody was going on a girls trip. Like, I swear somebody was going on a girls trip, but okay. All right. But yeah, okay. So yeah, this person basically feels like y'all's connection was cut short. So for some of y'all, this could have been someone that you were connecting with briefly, but it's like y'all's connection maybe never really got off the ground, or this was someone that you started talking to, but for whatever reason, y'all's connection was just it just never really had the chance to grow. So this person you're asking about can be someone who lives at a distance from you, like someone who literally does not live in the same city, states, or even country from you. Like this is someone that you actually have to travel to, or they would have to travel to you in order to spend time with you. So yes, that's really what they want here. They feel like you were actually someone who was a real friend. They feel like you were someone who's a real friend to them. For some of y'all, this could be your father that you could be asking about. Like they want to spend more time with you as well. I feel like this is a masculine figure that you're asking about. And it seems like in the past, this person just could have been someone who was used to being in very like conflictual types of relationships. So having a relationship with you is just a bit different, or what I heard is like it's not within the norm of what they're used to dealing with and what they're used to experiencing. I feel like this is someone who is just used to being in like disputes with people that they have relationships with, but with you there was like a mutual sense of camaraderie and just a good rapport. So this person misses being your friend. So yeah, if you know that you and this person were friendly at a certain point in time and everything was, like y'all's relationship was moving in a positive direction, there could have been some type of conflict or disagreement here that caused the both of you to not see eye to eye. This person could have even been a bit arrogant in some ways or even a bit rigid, but let's say you were a bit more free flowing. So I think this person also likes like the free spirit aspect to your personality as well. Like you're just a very likable person. So this could be someone who was just used to toxic relationships. So maybe the ways in which they related to you were not the best, but now it's kind of like hindsight is 2020, and they feel like they kind of want to reconcile a connection with you and see if that's something that's possible. They feel like y'all's connection literally is not over. They feel like it's unfinished and there's been a lack of closure here. So, yeah, this person has definitely been stalling. Okay, they've been stalling. I do think that they want to travel towards you or they even want to travel with you. So, yeah, this person has definitely been stalling on taking action. There definitely have been, you know, just standing still. They haven't really been doing too much. I also feel like it's more so the energy of like procrastinating, like knowing that they want this type of relationship with you again, at the bare minimum, just a friendship, like knowing that they want that, but they're not taking any action to do it. So, yeah, it's like this person is like avoiding what needs to happen. Like I just feel like this person feels very energetically drawn to you, but in a way they're kind of like trying to avoid the truth of that. Like it's something that they just don't want to admit to themselves. Yeah, this person, they see you as being someone who's actually quite successful. They feel like you're someone who can take care of themselves. They feel like you are someone who is always achieving something. You have money. That's what they perceive. Like whether that could be true or not, that's just what they perceive. They feel like you are someone who is self-sufficient. You are able to be emotionally self-reliant, so meaning that you can rely on yourself for your own emotional regulation and for your needs. And yeah, they see you as a very successful person. So it's like they pretty much want to, in a way, it's like they want to be just like you. Like um they want to, I even feel like, develop even more of a shared interest. But for you, they definitely do see you as someone who's doing quite well in life. You're independent, and I feel like they admire that about you. And it's like the way that you go about life is just, you do what is necessary, and then when it's time for you to play or when it's time for you to go out, it's like you can definitely do that as well. So you have a good sense of work and life balance, you know. You do. And you're always celebrating some type of success. Like, so I feel like this person wants to celebrate with you, or they just want to be included. Like, they want there to be a lack of conflict and problems between the both of you. And they just want like inclusivity. They just want to literally spend time with you. They want to be with you. They want to go out with you. They want to have fun with you. That's really what they want to do. So, yeah. In the past, like if this was romantic in the past, if this was someone who put you in a third party situation here, like they're starting to understand that like you are your own independent person, and they see that they can't really put you in a situation that, in a way, it disrespects you and it disrespects who you are and what you've done. So this person is like putting you on a pedestal, especially when it comes to respect wise. They respect what you have going on because you can see the fruits of your labor. You can see um the manifestations of what you have, of your intentions. Okay, they can actually see these things that you have created for yourself. Like, so I feel like they can see these things through your lifestyle, maybe even how you dress or just how you move around socially in this world, you know. So they see that. For some of y'all could be bougie. It's like this person likes that about you as well. And they want to be bougie too. I'm just saying. So yeah, this person has identified that like you are actually a respectable person because you're doing so well at life, that instead of trying to be against you, it's like they rather be with you. So they want to exchange more energy with you. Yeah, what I just heard is like, if you can't beat them, join them. So this could even be someone that you didn't even know, but they was low key trying to compete with you. You know, like low key trying to compete with you and you know what you have going on here as well. So I don't know how y'all feel about this, but hey, like people compete all the time. Okay, they literally do. But yeah, this, I just heard that if you can't beat them, join them. So yeah, I think this person is kind of like orbiting your life right now. This is kind of the energy of someone being on the outside looking in. And I think they just really want to be a part of what you have going on. So it's really up to you if you want to allow this person to, I'm assuming, come back into your life, because I'm just getting that they're on the outside looking in. Um, but yeah, if it's not so intense, like you went through a lot of conflict and arguments and stuff like that with this person, then I feel like your storyline is just this person has experienced that with other people. So they may not have been as 100% trusting of relationships in general, but now they see you, they see how you move, they see that you're likable, they see that people really like you, like people really deal with you, they really like you, like they feel like you're having a really fun life experience right now, and they just want to be a part of that. So, yeah, it'd be a whole no thank you. Yo, that is funny, boss lady. That is so hilarious. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Libra. Like, this is what they obsessively want from you. They want to be a part of your life. You know, they want to reconcile at the bare minimum. They want a friendship with you. So yeah, they look at what they're seeing, what you have going on, and they just want to be a part of it. That's really up to you if you want to allow them to be a part of it or not. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and move on to Gemini. Gemini. I'm gonna put y'all at 17 minutes. Let me reset my cards. I hope y'all are doing well. Make sure to let me know where y'all are tuning in from. I'm gonna just get a quick sip of water and then we'll move on. Oh yeah, and just a FYI, because I know last week someone was asking, oh, hey, Berlina from New York. That's amazing. Someone was asking to see the cards that I'm using. Today, I'm using the Energy Oracle and the Tarot. So I'm just using 2 decks today. I feel like whenever I pull from more decks, yeah, it's more of an in-depth reading, but then we're always here for like 4 hours. And to be honest, y'all, I want to get some more sleep because I've been busy all day today. And I have an intense workout to do tomorrow, so I definitely want to get some sleep tonight. And tuning in from New Jersey. That's what's up. Thank you so much, Cha-Cha, for just being here. Okay, so what do they obsessively want from you, Gemini? This person wants to have a conversation with you. They want to have some type of I wanted to say like conflict resolution. So I feel like this person wants to have a conversation with you and they want to clear up some type of like misunderstandings. Oh, you from? Hey, AP from East New York. Thank you so much. Gary, don't fall in love. Gary, don't fall in love, but thank you. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, Gemini, this person wants a conflict resolution. They definitely want to talk to you and they want to come to some type of peaceful resolution or some type of peaceful agreement with you. So let's see what this is about. Yeah, it's like this person understands that they have one, I want to say, opinion or perspective on things, and then you have your own opinion and perspective on things, and they just want to see if you all can reach a middle ground. I just had the saying in my head. Sorry y'all, sometimes I really will take a lot of time to like explain what I'm channeling, but then there'll be another thought and it's like, dang, I know I should have just paused and said it. But yes, they want to come to a middle ground with you. Yeah, okay, so you all could be thinking about someone that you were in a relationship with, like an actual love, romantic, intimate relationship with. You could be asking about someone that you divorced from, so you could have been married to this person, or you could even be asking about someone that you're friends with, or even someone that you just know from a particular community. So if it's like the gym and you have friends at the gym, then it's someone in that community. Or if you're in church and it's someone in that community. So wherever you frequent, and you and this person at a certain point in time were on the same page about things were happy, things were harmonious, things were peaceful between the both of you. But yeah, it seems like this person wants to offer you, like, they want to extend like an olive branch, is kind of what I'm getting here. Like, they want to extend some type of opportunity in which the both of you can just sit down and have a conversation. Okay. I just heard the word ponderosa. If y'all used to watch Basketball Wives like years ago, like Jackie Christie used to always say that, like, let's have a ponderosa. So that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like you and them being able to sit down and have a conversation about how things went left within your connection. So yeah, I feel like this is someone that, even if it's like immediate family, like your biological family, this could be someone that you're estranged from as well. There's just been a separation. Someone that you even live with. This could be a roommate that you're asking about as well. So yeah, this person definitely feels isolated. They don't like not being on good terms with you. They don't like the fact that, you all have had conflicts that need to be resolved. And I think this is what they really actually want to communicate. I feel like this person hasn't really been, I want to say, as honest, but but more so it's like forthcoming and open and vulnerable about how they feel, even how they felt around you. So this person may not have specifically shared their feelings with you in the past, and it's like now they want to share their feelings because they feel like y'all's connection went left. If this is someone that you're already living with, like, let's say this was is a partner and you're separated from them but you're not divorced, it's like they want to address how unhappy it is in the home without you, or how unhappy it is in the home when you and them are not seeing things eye to eye. So that's kind of what they want to address here. This person wants to, because I see the Chariot. It's like this person actually wants to move forward with you. Like, they want to get on the same page with you. They want to come to some type of agreement with you. And they're willing to put their pride aside, because with the Chariot's energy, in order for you to even be able to move forward, it's like you have to embody a different type of energy, or you have to pick up a different type of characteristic or personality trait, or you just have to do something differently than what you have been doing before. So yeah, it's like this person wants to see eye to eye with you. I feel like the both of you are just on two separate pages, maybe even on two different in two different books, okay, in two different arenas, in two different places. And it's like, yeah, this person wants to actually sit down and have a meeting of the minds and see if the both of you can push forward with each other. So yeah, I'm just picking up that this more so has to do with emotions, just with a lot of the water energy that I see here, with Cancer. And I see Temperance. Temperance kind of gives me that, kind of vibe, as far as just with it being so fluid. It gives me like, water sign vibes. But Temperance is actually assigned to Sagittarius, because I feel like with this energy, this is all about being open to learning something and expanding your mind. So it's like this person actually wants to sit down and talk to you, and they want to listen to how you feel, So I feel like they want to develop more of a sense of empathy for you, and it also will give you the opportunity, if you so choose, to develop a sense of empathy with them and understanding, and then the both of y'all can decide to move forward. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. It's like this person wants to just extend the olive branch, or just open up a new opportunity or a new door to, the both of you being able to develop a sense of stability or security just with your emotions. So the both of y'all could be all over the place emotionally, and they just want to sit down and understand your perspective, your side, your perspective, how you feel, and then you do the same for them, and then you can decide if y'all can meet in the middle. So yeah, I just heard that song that came out like years ago. Like, y'all know that song that came out that was like, baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little. That song just popped up. But Yeah, this person wants to move forward with you. So if you've had some disagreements, if things have been a bit out of control with this relationship, especially emotionally, yeah, if you feel like y'all's connection has just kind of hit a wall and things have been a bit directionless for some time, it's like this person wants to get things back in motion. They want to move past these disputes and arguments that you all have had. So that's what they obsessively want from you. Um, but yeah, they could even want to travel towards you as well with the Chariot. So you can be looking forward to this person popping up, or if you don't want them to pop up, then I guess just don't tell them where you be at. Don't let them. It's just different things that you can do. Like, don't share your locations online, or don't send them a pin. I don't know. Like, but yeah, this is the energy of someone who definitely wants to also travel towards you. So they're feeling determined right now. Okay. As far as what they obsessively want, like why, it's like they feel determined to work things out with you or to make things work. All right, Gemini. Hey, LaShawn. Hey, LaShawn. Let me see. I didn't even join the live. You said, Daryl, you said I'm going to someone's problems right now. We're not even together, but we're living together. Oh, yeah. I mean, it seemed like y'all may be having some issues, okay? So they want to move past those issues. So yeah, especially if emotions have been all over the place, it's like this person actually wants to find a sense of stability. It's kind of like the energy of grounding. It's just the energy of grounding. Like, let's actually ground what is going on here. Okay. Like, let's ground it because it's too much going on. So there's too much disharmony and they just want to get back on the same page with you. They want to be able to, and the similarities between Temperance and the Chariot is like your ability to like flow with challenges. So this is kind of like this person being realistic here and saying like, look, nothing's going to be perfect nothing's going to be perfect, but as long as we are willing and determined to figure out, the root of these issues, if we're okay with communicating about these things, then we can move through any challenges. Like, this is kind of the energy that this person is trying to embody right now. They're trying to extend the olive branch and see if y'all can push past these issues. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Thank you, Daniel. Ezekiel, you're back. I remember seeing your name last week. It's so good to see you. Derek, I got these cards from Amazon. After the live is over, I can post my affiliate links and you can definitely head over there. But yeah, if you want to order it now, this is the Energy Oracle. This is how it looks like. The Energy Oracle. I love this deck. And then, of course, I have the standard Rider-Waite Smith deck. That's what I'm using today. Yeah, I feel like for Gemini, that person is literally trying to avoid a complete and total disaster and breakup. So, hey, that's what's going on, Gemini. All right, so Aquarius, your timestamp is going to be 29 minutes. Y'all let me know, am I doing well on time today? Am I doing well on time today? All right, Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you. And after I'm done with Aquarius, I'm moving into the water signs. So after I do the water signs, let me know if y'all want me to do earth or fire, or just say which sign that you want out of earth and fire. And then I'll do that after I'm done with water signs. Okay, Aquarius, what do they obsessively want from you? What do they obsessively want from you? Aquarius, this person that you're asking about what they obsessively want from you, I feel like this person needs some type of support from you. They need support. So support can look like resources, and resources such as like food, money. They may need rides, like transportation. They may need someone to like they may need to like sleep on your couch, or it's like this person needs some type of literally material support from you. So I feel like they see you as someone who is very abundant and prosperous, like someone who has their stuff together, someone who is prosperous, like someone who has money. That's just what they perceive of you. They feel like, you have a good job. They feel like you have stability in your life, and that's literally what they want. They feel like you are someone who is very well balanced. Um I feel like for you all Aquarius, it's like you may not be a masculine man, like, but it's like even if you're a feminine, it's like you are really good when it comes to like problem solving, when it comes to being logical, rational, um, when it comes to, just being very innovative. And they also see you as someone who is a humanitarian, which is actually very common with Aquarians anyway. So they see you as someone who is a humanitarian, and they need your help. So they need your money, they need your time, they need your generosity. Um, that's just what they need. They need your support. You are someone who is just really good at, giving to others. You're a very charitable person. So yeah, they need some help. Okay. This person needs some help. So like I said, there's different types of resources that people can want or, be seeking, like food. For some of y'all, you're even well connected. So you could be connected to like just other sources of income that could be beneficial to anybody, like that are recession proof, or you could just know like about a lot of different opportunities. So you could be really good at networking. You just know a lot about what's going on, maybe even within your community or within your specific type of business or enterprise. I also heard like commerce as well. So whatever you do for a living, I feel like you're well connected, or you just know about a lot of different opportunities that are out here. So yeah, this person wants your support. They want your help. Um, that's what they want. I feel like this person isn't as bold or isn't as much as a risk taker as you are. I feel like this is someone who really isn't used to having to make their own way. I feel like people have always done for this person, so they could be feeling like a bit codependent, or they just feel like they're just not adequately prepared for life. Like this person that you're thinking about, asking about, could be younger than you, or they just don't have as much life experience as you do. So it seems like you've been spending your time focusing on, your own sense of just wealth, stability, security, and abundance. You've even been focused on your own streams of income and your business. So it's like this person admires you for that. And I feel like it's not something that they would naturally be able to do. Like you have the ability to do. It's not something that they're naturally able to do. I feel like this person needs your support because they know that a disaster is coming. Okay, so this person has like fears and anxieties related to their financial situation and just their ability to stay afloat. They feel like feelings of like pending doom. So it's like they're trying to basically ensure that they have supports in place to help stop whatever they deem is going to, in a way, like ruin their life, or whatever they deem is going to put them in extreme survival mode. So you said he looked hungry in that suit. Boss lady, what suit? What are you talking about? Yo, that is hilarious. Yeah, so it's like this person feels like they have to put some supports in place before they deal with like some type of extreme destitution or poverty. So yeah, they need your help. I think this person is a little ashamed to ask you for this help also, because they don't want it to seem like you have power over them. You know how it is sometimes, like when you're an independent person, it's like, you know, you don't want to ask for help because you don't want people to start looking at you crazy or thinking that because you asked them for one little thing that now they have power and control and dominion over your life. It's like, this is how this person is. They might feel like, oh, if they ask you for help, like that you'll be looking at them as like lesser than you know. But it's just like, in general, I feel like this person should just be humble and just ask for what they need. Because to be honest, it's like the things that you have done for yourself, like the things that you have done that have helped you to gain a certain type of life experience, is like they're not willing to put themselves out there. Like they're not willing to get out of their comfort zone. They're kind of just staying where it's like they're comfortable, but they're still uncomfortable at the same time. If y'all know what I'm saying, like a comfort zone isn't necessarily like a positive thing, because you could be blocking and hindering your own growth and progress in life by trying to avert disaster or avert challenges by not going through them. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. I mean, some of y'all might be like, no, they got to learn. You know, some of y'all could be even asking about a child here, you know, especially if you're a parent to an adult child. Or even you're, of course, an adult, but there's a younger sibling in your family or something, or a younger relative. So, yeah, that's what's going on. They need some type of material financial support from you. That's what they obsessively want. So it's really up to you if you want to give this to them or not. Like, it's really up to you if you want to give it to them. But yeah, they're hesitating as well on coming forth and telling you what their needs are. They're hesitating on doing that. And they just feel like if they do it, it's gonna cause some type of like conflict or tension between the both of you. So it seems like this could even be someone that you've already tried to mentor and help and, of course, guide them. But especially if they didn't listen, if they took too long to act on the information that you've given them, then of course they would be in the situation in which they're in right now. So yeah, I think this person wants you to help them figure out life, or just figure out this point in time or this cycle or phase in their life right now. Like they want to help you, they want you to help them do that. And how? Through material material support. So that's all I'm saying. It's through material support. So yeah, that's what's going on, Aquarius. I feel like this person has dealt with just a lot of inner conflict regarding if they should come forward and tell you this, if they should just be honest and keep it real with you. But I feel like whatever disaster it is that they feel like is coming towards them, um, it's it's definitely it's I want to say that it's no way that they can avoid this, you know, like, so it really is kind of like pending doom. Like, it's no way that they can avoid this. I just feel like this person procrastinated and waited to the last minute. Like they waited until things were like just going downhill, okay? And y'all know how it is sometimes with people where it's like things could be going on with them, but they'll wait until the very last minute to ask for something. And you're just like, you talked to me 3 days ago, 5 days ago, 10 days ago, a month ago, a year ago. Like, why didn't you talk about what was happening and what could have potentially happened? Maybe I could have helped you better back then. So this is kind of like the energy of someone who is also procrastinating, and they're waiting until the very last minute, and it's causing conflicts and inner turmoil even within them or other people that they have around them. So they really feel like they have no other option but to ask you for this help. They literally have no other option. Um, but I don't see that this person is really intending to use you. I just feel like they're trying to like barter and see like what they can also give you in return for your help. But are you in more of a powerful position than this person that's on your mind? Yes, you are. You actually have more materially, you have more life experience. You just a little more ahead in general than they are. So as far as like, yeah, if you wanted to take advantage of this person, then you could. I'm not saying, oh, go and do that, but if you wanted to take advantage of them, you actually could, because you're in a bit of a more powerful, I said a bit of a more, but no, you're in a more powerful position right now than they are. So that's it, Aquarius. You said creating more stress. Yeah. That's just what it seems like. It seems like this person is waiting until the absolute last minute. This is like the energy of someone who knows that like they're having issues paying their light bill or something. So it's like they wait until the last minute when the light's about to get cut off to ask for help. It's like, why did you wait up until the last minute to ask for help? Like, what is that? So that's just the energy I'm getting. Like that's one example, but that I could really give y'all. So yeah. Yeah. That's what I see, Aquarius. They need some financial, material support and help. All right. So we're moving on to Pisces. Move on to Pisces. I didn't see if you all wanted to do fire signs or earth signs after water. I didn't see what y'all said in the chat. For some reason, I don't know. Let me go out and go back into the live on my other phone because I don't see the the chat here. All right, y'all. Let's just keep it pushing. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely right. Money Mantra said, I feel like people do that to make it more urgent for you. Like you can't say no. You said, oh no, we're doing Pisces. We're doing Pisces. No, I thought somebody asked for Pisces first. I'm sorry. You said Cancer then Pisces. I thought they asked for Pisces first. Um, yeah. Because I put Pisces first here. So we'll just do Pisces and then we'll go to Cancer and then Scorpio. But yeah, let me know. You said they asked for Cancer. Oh, I thought it was definitely Pisces. All right, we'll switch it back. We'll switch it back. It don't matter. Like it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. You're live, so it does matter. But it's like I can put the timestamps there as well. Thank you, Harold. It's nice to see you in the chat. All right, Cancer. Yo, like sorry, Cancer. All right, Cancer, the person on your mind, what do they obsessively want from you? Like what have they literally been thinking about, ruminating about? I hope I'm saying your name right. Pito Alvarez. Thank you so much for those emojis. They're so cute. All right, so Cancer, what do they obsessively want from you? What do they obsessively want? Cancer, this person that you're asking about, they don't want you to walk away. Okay? They don't want you to walk away from them. So especially if this is someone that you just had some type of issues with, it's like they don't want you to remain in, especially if this is no contact, they don't want you to remain in no contact. They don't want you to be isolated from them anymore, or they don't want to isolate themselves from you. They don't want you to 100% walk away from them. Okay? They don't want you to walk away. I'm gonna just call you Zen. Hello. Yeah, this person doesn't want you to walk away. I just heard that song by what's that song by Jade? Don't Walk Away. Y'all know that song? Don't Walk Away, boy. Like but yeah, this person doesn't want you to walk away. They don't want you to walk away from them, but I also feel like it's because this person they feel like a sense of protection. Like they feel like you can protect them. I feel like this person, kind of what I'm getting is the imagery of someone who just feels like a plastic bag floating in the wind. Like this person feels like they could be easily manipulated. They feel like they could be easily victimized. I feel like this person doesn't have a good sense of like boundaries. They don't know who is right for them, especially when it comes to relationships. They don't know what is right for them in life. I'm like, where is that? Because I just heard, like, has this person been living under a rock? Or even it seems like maybe this is this person's first go around here. Like, like they're still a baby to this. So I feel like you could be someone who has had multiple lifetimes, someone who has been here before. This person feels like they could be easily victimized and deceived and manipulated by other people. So I feel like they need your presence around because there's something very comforting and protective about your personality, which is actually very true with cancers. Okay, like y'all are very nurturing, y'all are very caring. So it's like this person feels like they need your support in their life, or they need that maternal, it's like that maternal spirit and energy that you all have. So yeah, that was literally the only thing I could think about, is just like a plastic bag just floating around in the wind. Okay, like this person doesn't know if they're coming or going, that type of thing. Yeah, I just feel like they're one of those people that you meet and they just don't know nothing. It's just like, you don't have common sense, you don't have street smarts. Like, what is that? So this is someone who needs like intense guidance, and they don't want you to walk away from them. So maybe the more that you got to know about this person, the more that you maybe what is it, it's like you kind of looked at them as potentially being like inadequate, or they have like a couple screws loose, or they don't have things together. Like, it's just that type of energy. So it's like this person knows that, in a sense, they like their energy, I feel like, has been very vulnerable with you, like, or they've been very vulnerable, or they feel very vulnerable, they feel weak. And so they're just being honest with you and saying like, no, I actually do need your support and guidance. So that's what they want from you. I'm picking up that this is someone who is like just highly, yeah, you said airhead energy, yeah, it's kind of giving that. But I just really feel like this person never had someone guide them or teach them or mentor them, so they really are kind of lost. They really actually are kind of lost. Like, hey, Jalen, um, Patrick says zombies are real. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, you can explain and go into depth. Like, what does that even mean? And hey, L. But yeah, Ima, is it Ima or Nancy? Happy birthday. Um, So yeah, pretty much this person feels like they need your guidance. I feel like they're susceptible to being victimized. They're susceptible to people manipulating them. I feel like they also just don't trust people either. They don't trust people right now. So I guess they feel like you're the only person who they can trust. So it's like they don't want you to turn your back on them because of things that you have deemed to be inadequate about their personality, or just how they go about life, or just who they are. Okay, so I guess they wilding in the chat because I see a whole bunch of blocked messages. Okay, so the person on your mind can be someone that you were living with, someone that you were living with. Like, this could be a ex-husband or ex-wife. This could also be a family member that you're asking about. Family has definitely been coming up a lot tonight. Family has been coming up a lot tonight. So yeah, this is someone that you were in an actual intimate connection or relationship with. For others, this could even be someone that you decided to go into business with, and maybe you didn't understand that this person wasn't as capable or skilled as they led on. They may not have been as good with money as you are. So maybe you felt like, oh no, this person messing with my money. Like, they can't be connected to my business. Like, I need to not deal with this person anymore. So if it's a business partner, this is someone that you realize that, like, yeah, you like, you just realize that they're not doing good financially at all. So you really couldn't join yourself with them. So that's coming up here as well. But yeah, I do think that this person is also similar to the other energies that we've also picked up. Is like this is someone who's on the outside, looking in. This could even be someone who's facing karma right now for making the wrong decisions, financially, or even taking opportunities that looked to be they looked like they were appealing, but they ended up just being opportunities that fell through, or even opportunities that exploited them as well. So this is just someone who has a very hard time on making the right choices and decisions. And I mean, unfortunately, they are asking for you to think for them. They don't want you to walk away. Um, they want you to like nurture them in a way, like parent them, mother them, help them make better decisions. But yeah, I would be careful with this person because they could also be doing that like weaponized incompetence thing, like making it seem like they're not competent at something just so you could step in and do it for them. So just ask more questions. Okay, ask more questions. Yeah, because people definitely do that, weaponized incompetence. So yeah, right now I feel like you are just being a bit like selfish and stingy with your energy. Like you're not as like open with them, you're not as forthcoming with them, which is why they don't want you to walk away. They feel like you are separating yourself from them in steps. So it's like the first step is you're not doing shit for them. That's the first step. Then the second step is like you're not talking to them, you're not dealing with them, you're not seeing them. That's the second step. Then the third step is you're just gonna absolutely cut yourself off from them. So I feel like the cutoff is like gradually happening, and they're trying to like stop it from happening. If that makes sense. Yeah, L. Yeah, weaponized incompetence is definitely a thing. So I would say be careful with this person. But yeah, it just seems like they want you to think for them, and I just feel like they're going through karma right now because they either made the wrong decision, or yeah, because they made the wrong decision pretty much, whether it was them taking an offer and an opportunity that might have seemed like it was a golden opportunity but it wasn't, because I just heard everything that glitters is not gold. So I heard that as well. Or this could have even been someone who made poor financial decisions while they were dealing with you, so yeah, now they have to deal with the repercussions and consequences of their actions, especially if y'all had mutual shared interests, like if y'all had a business together, if y'all were living together, taking care of a family together. um so yeah, they don't want you to walk away from them, pretty much. But like I said, I would be careful when dealing with this person. I would ask a bit more questions about specifically what they need from you. um because yeah, weaponized incompetence. But yeah, I think this person wants you to choose to like they don't want you to walk away. They want the both of you to, in a sense, like get back on the same page. They want the both of you to like choose to commit to each other, or just choose to redevelop some type of partnership with each other. So it doesn't have to just be about love. It could also be about business and just also having a good familial relationship. For some of y'all, if this is like a family member or a sibling, it's like they squandered away their inheritance, or they may have cut you out of an inheritance and now they need your help. Okay, because they decided to take y'all money and do something stupid with it, like they gambled the money away or something, just something really dumb, like just a really poor financial decision. So yeah, they it seems like they also want to have some type of peaceful or successful conclusion within y'all's relationship. So especially if the both of you are separated or estranged from each other, they want you all to redevelop they want you all to redevelop a partnership with each other, to redevelop y'all's relationship, to choose to commit to each other, and also to find some type of like balance, harmony or unity within y'all's connection. So I'm trying to read it for different scenarios here, okay? I'm trying to read it for different scenarios, but yeah, it seems like this person got themselves into a pickle, and they know that you can help them solve this issue, or you can help guide them through this thing. They don't want you to completely go no contact and walk away from them. So yeah, you said, boss lady said, Givers don't need takers. May they learn their lessons alone. Look, all I'm telling you is what they obsessively want, okay? But as I always say, it's like it's really up to you. And I mean, to be honest, some people really do have to learn the hard way. Like Boss Lady said, sometimes you do have to learn your lesson alone. And that's very true. I feel like this person could be trying to avoid taking accountability by having you come in and clean up their mess because they know you can do it. Okay? They know you can do it. So it's really up to you and what you want to do. Yeah, you do have to be careful with manipulation. And thank you so much, Cha Cha, for letting people, well, just for reminding people to just be respectful. And yeah, you said no more Captain Saber. That's what they looking for, Tay. Ezekiel said, absolutely no. Yeah, y'all know on this channel, I don't force y'all to take any actions and any measures. I really don't. Um, I really don't force y'all to do anything. Like, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Like, do what is best for you. That's just my my approach. Yeah, I would gotta be a little careful with this person. Like, you gotta be a little careful because it's just like the energy of someone that like didn't adequately prepare for something, but you did, and so like now they want you to come in and help them fix their situation, and it's like Boss Lady said, some things you gotta learn how to do on your own. Like, so that's just what I'm getting here. I keep hearing clean up woman, clean up woman. So it's like you don't have to be this person's clean up woman or clean up man. You don't have to clean up their messes. Especially if they messed your money up, okay? If they did something that messed up your financial situation, like I said, squandered away an inheritance, gambled away money for rent, like that's been coming up a lot too. Like I've been hearing a lot of stories about, and it's funny because that movie came out with SZA and Keke Palmer. I've been hearing a lot of stories about like people whose boyfriends have been like stealing the rent money, and so now they homeless because of that. So it's like if you've dealt with that situation, it's like nobody says that you have to go back and clean that up. Like what? So I'm just saying, especially if it has to do with money and your financial security and stability, I don't know. You got to think twice. Yeah, that's right, Malachi. Yeah, people do learn too late. All right, let's move on to Pisces. All the Pisces in the chat. Go ahead and put some hearts in the chat, okay? If you're a Pisces in the chat right now, like put some hearts. Exactly, Ezekiel. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Like, let's do 5815 for Pisces. Pisces Venus. I know. I know. Isn't that, I don't know, like Pisces Venus is just so sweet. It's so sweet, but I feel like it's easily taken advantage of, you know? Like, so you just have to put even like more boundaries up around your empathy, just around your kind, loving gestures, because you could definitely be easily taken advantage of, Pisces Venus. Hey, Princess. Yeah, it is dreamy. It is dreamy. My Venus is in Virgo. Okay, so I'm focused more so on building the connection, like having a good, stable foundation. Like the connection has to be grounded and rooted in something. Like I can't allow myself to ever get carried away. Yeah, you know that. You know that. You know that. Choosy. Okay, choosy. Pisces. Y'all got somebody in a chokehold, okay? Y'all got some. Y'all got somebody in a chokehold. What do they obsessively want from you? Man holding a heart. Somebody want to give you love. They want to give you love. They want to give you a loving offer, a loving gesture. Okay? Man holding a heart. This to me, sometimes I look at this as like the Ace of Cups, but oftentimes like the King of Cups as well. You know, King of Cups, even Knight of Cups. So yeah. If you are a male Pisces, just take it how it resonates and flip around the gender roles as you need to. But yeah, if I'm looking at this as it is, it's like this is someone who wants to show you love. They want to show you love. They want to show you compassion. Hey, Samson. They want to show you love. They want to show you compassion. Yeah, so this person, they've been obsessively wanting this from you. They just feel like whoever you asking about is like they just feel like they didn't treat you as best as they could have, or they didn't take action. They procrastinated. They feel like they were too lazy. They might have also felt like they didn't really treat you in high regards. Like they should have been responsible, but they weren't. They also feel like they're foolish, and they also feel like they're immature. So they feel like you're looking at them like that. But I feel like even how they showed up very poorly. Like there was a lot of chances that they could have had to show you a certain type of love or certain type of mature love, even acting as an adult. Because I read for adults. So I just feel like this person was a bit childish with the opportunity that was presented to them. Like this is someone, you said a joker from the past. Yeah, this is someone that just cut too many corners by being lazy. You just know how it is. It's like when people cut corners, they don't end up doing things right or in the right way, when you could have just taken the time that was necessary to be as thorough as possible. So yeah, that's this person. Okay, so yeah, that's this person. I also feel like they could have allowed other people to get in the middle of y'all's connection. They could have allowed other people to get in the middle, like as far as like gossip. There could have been a lot of talk about you. And this is someone who did not, I want to say, like, they did not defend you appropriately, like how they should have. They just act very immature. This is even the type of person that you might not even want to exchange romantic energy with, because you know that they gonna go talk about you to other people, especially if you're a private person. So yeah, this is someone that just talks a lot. They talk a lot, and you most likely didn't want this person in your business, or you don't want them in your business because you know that they can be like this. So yeah, they basically want to give you love now because they feel bad about allowing, third parties to get in the middle of y'all's connection. And third parties doesn't even necessarily have to be like a romantic relationship. This, for this person, it could have just been their friends. So this is the type of person that they may not want to agree with the statement of birds of a feather flock together, but they absolutely do. So this is someone who potentially has like no good friends or no good people around them. But I think that this person is coming to the realization that like hanging out with a specific group of people or even a community is like, it's messing up their life, because they're subjecting themselves to like group think, or even like subjecting themselves to a gang mentality. So this could even be someone who listens to like podcasts where they talk about love and relationships, and like the people that are guiding them or talking on these podcasts are telling them to do things that actually don't really work for their life. They're just telling them all the wrong things. It's like this person is being misinformed, which also dictates their lack of action, or dictates how they show up immaturely or poorly, or just cutting corners or thinking they could get something for nothing, that type of thing. So I just feel like they are susceptible to groupthink, like I said, or susceptible to listening to bits and pieces of information that actually does not benefit their own personal situation. You know how it is. It's like, that's why it's best to just think for yourself. Like, there's a lot of programming out here that really guides and influences people on how to show up in relationships, and it could be the wrong thing, and people are just believing it, and then they wondering why they're not receiving what they actually really truly want out of relationships, which is mutual compassion, reciprocity, someone to actually care about them, someone to be there for them. So yeah, it's crazy. So you might have just reached your threshold with this person because you just looked at how they were showing up and was just like, okay, well, if you want to allow your friends to keep you single, or whoever you listening to keep you single, then go be single. Like, It's that kind of thing. Girl, you say girl going, I'm hollering. I'm saying like people really they be listening to the wrong information, and it's like, look, you can be misinformed by your mother, by your father, by your best friend. Like you could be misinformed by people that you have close relationships with. You can be misinformed. Like it's okay. It just is what it is. Like, so yeah, I think this person is understanding that they didn't show up in the best way because of being influenced by someone else, you know. But it's like, grow up, think for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Grow up, grow up. Yeah, we have the lovers here again, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like this person this person wants to actually legitimately show you love. Like for some of y'all, if it's romantic, then yeah, this person does want a relationship with you. They're ready to stop being influenced by third, fourth, fifth parties. Like I'm picking it up, it's more so friends here. They're willing to, you know, let go of those of a certain type of mindset, or like I said, before, they may not have believed that, oh, birds of a feather flock together, but I think they're understanding that it's actually a true statement, and they were being influenced negatively by others. So they kind of want to separate themselves from those groups of people, that community, because they understand it's like it's not working for them. So I think right now this person could be feeling just a bit lonely, and they need some type of partnership. They need someone that they feel connected to, someone that they feel like um could even have their best interests in mind. Like that's just what I heard as well. Like, so yeah. That's what's going on here. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit difficult for this to happen. You know, I feel like it's gonna be a bit difficult on this person's side. Well, they're perceiving it to be a bit difficult because they feel like they already have a bad reputation with you. You know, they feel like they have a bad reputation. Like you see them as a lazy person. They feel like you see them, like I said, as someone who isn't really as motivated to do things the right way, or there's someone who just kind of rushes to do things, you know, and in their rushing, they're kind of cutting corners and not paying attention to like details that are important. You know, they're not being as thorough. So yeah, you might also see them as someone that doesn't have the skill or capability to have a certain type of relationship with you that they're asking for. You know, so you might be thinking right now, like, okay, this person want a relationship, but they don't even know how to properly adult, or they don't even know how to properly show up for themselves to even be able to show up for me in a relationship. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit difficult for this to actually happen because of the reputation that they've already created, and the impression that you already have of them. So yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I just keep getting that this is a very lazy person. So right now I think right now they may still just hang around the periphery of your life. Like they're still going to be orbiting you. I think this person has to decide that they're ready to do the work that is necessary in order to see some type of growth or fulfillment within y'all's connection, especially if they want to be in a relationship with you. But yeah, the person you asking about is very lazy. So you probably just like, exactly, yo, why I pulled the Four of Cups. Yeah, the person that you asked about is so lazy. Like at this point, you're just like, don't want it. Like, you know? Yeah, you're feeling very discontent. Like that's how I was, it's so funny how this energy is moving right now for y'all Pisces, because I get it. It's like you're bored, you're apathetic, you don't care. Okay, you really don't care, and you feel very disconnected from this person. So it's sad, but it seems like this person's mindset, the ways in which they are misinformed, or just the people that they have around them, are definitely potentially going to keep them single, because you're not really interested in what this person is trying to offer and give you. But what do they obsessively want from you? They want to give you some type of loving energy here. Okay, that's what they want to do. Some of them can even want to ask you out on a date. But for real, it seems like they want a renewal of your connection. If I was looking at man holding a heart as the Ace of Cups, they want a renewal of that connection. They want to activate your emotions again, okay? Because your emotions are not activated right now. And this is what I say, okay? Don't be activating my emotions for nothing. Okay, if you want to activate my emotions, then you need to come through with some type of solid efforts to let me know that I should be focusing my time, energy, and attention on you. But this person is showing up as a Page of Pentacles within the reverse. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles within the reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles within the reverse. So, yeah, okay, they got a long way to go. So I just heard that song by Cassie, Long Way to Go. So yeah, that's it for y'all, Pisces. That's it for y'all, Pisces. Who's bashing Pisces in the chat? Is somebody bashing Pisces? Okay. We need to protect the Pisces at all costs, okay? We need to protect them. They're not the babies of the zodiac, but I be kind of feeling like y'all are a little bit. Y'all not the babies, but it's like Aries are the babies of the zodiac. But yeah, we need to protect Pisces at all costs, okay? Protect your Pisces brothers and sisters. Thank you. Yes, we need to give them strength. We need to give them strength. They have a very beautiful energy that needs to be protected at all costs. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, Pisces are doing their best. Right, Princess? They doing their best. Like, all right. So let's move on to Scorpio. Hey, Texan. Oh, blessings. Blessings. You did miss Cancer. No. Yes, you did. You did. We did Cancer first. Elle said we're trying. Yes. Blessings. I did Cancer. The timestamp is 42:45. 42:45. Is that Capricorn then? Aries I always thought was the babies of the Pisces, because the house that they're in, which I believe is the first house, is all about the self. And y'all know how Aries are, okay? Y'all know how they can be. I think Pisces is actually supposed to be the most evolved within the zodiac. Like, they went through all of the lessons that are required. I know Leos are technically the teenagers of the zodiac, but I don't be acting like a rebellious teenager. I be feeling like it's Sagittarius. Like, Sagittarius, for real, like, they can be very rebellious. Sagittarius, oh my God. Like, no rules. I just do what I want in life. Like, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Scorpio. You said I have 2 daughters that are Aries. Okay. I'm sure they be doing what they want. Y'all know how they could be. All right. Scorpio. You said just because they are tough doesn't mean they wouldn't appreciate support. Who are you talking about, Michael? Yeah, Sag and Scorpio got some real crash out energy to them. Scorpio. Yo, once I find out that somebody is Scorpio, I just be like, okay, let's see where we going with this. Because there are some highly evolved Scorpios out there. I just be like, let's see where we going with it. But once it take a turn for the left, I just be like, I'm not going there. Like, I just can't go to the depths that Scorpios are willing to go to. Like I told y'all, like, I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, so I just cannot allow myself to get carried away. I cannot. You said I've always loved others at the level they need, not the level that I want. Yeah, that's actually, Michael, that's actually a very Leo realization that I've had. Is like, as a Leo, it's not about giving people what you think they need. Okay, you have to give them specifically what they're asking for and what they want. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Scorpio. Yeah, like, okay, that's good. Blessings. Blessings, that's good. Blessings. I wonder if it was you. I got you confused with Boss Lady. I wonder if it's you that's going to the Palm Springs Resort. Let me know, because I definitely said Boss Lady. And Boss Lady was like, it must be another Boss Lady. But I'm like, Boss Lady, it might be you, Blessings. So, Michael, I cannot look back at your first 2 comments, sir. You have to put it all together in one comment. Yeah, they want to take you to a secret lair. My sister is a Scorpio. My mom is a Scorpio. Yeah, it's an abyss that I cannot go in. Okay, I can't. I cannot. It reminds me of that movie called The Descent. Y'all know that scary ass movie called The Descent, where they're actually descending down into this like cave. It's just like, look, I don't know what's down there. Okay, I don't know what is down there. I don't know what's there. Okay, Scorpio. Oh yeah. This person needs some type of help. Yeah, they need some type of help from you. I feel like, give me a second, y'all. I feel like right now you all could be personally winning at life and just achieving a lot of success right now. Yeah, I see door to value. So your financial situation is like on the up and up. And it's like this person wants to know like what you did to receive this outcome. Like they want to know, like, so if you all are in the process of getting rich, they want to know, like, what are you doing? Like, what is your strategy? They might even feel like you have some type of cheat code, some type of cheat code to winning, and they want to know. So I want to get some more information with the tarot to see like if this is someone who genuinely is interested, or if this is someone that is maybe hating or low-key trying to compete with you and potentially trying to bring you down. But yeah, this person sees that you're receiving a lot of attention right now. I feel like you've definitely successfully gone through a lot of challenges and conflicts, whether it be inner turmoil or even if it's conflicts with other people. Or you could also be someone who is like a competitor. For some reason, I heard natural born leader, but you could also be someone who is a competitor, just someone who just wins at life. It's like it doesn't matter what situation you find yourself in or what challenge you're experiencing, you always come out on top. So it's like this person wants to know like what you're doing um, in order to like receive these amazing results. I also keep hearing accolades, admiration, validation from others. So they want to know. They want to know. Yeah, the person that you may be thinking about is like they are experiencing just a lack of progress in their life right now. Like things that they've put their time and energy into, like things that they've actually shown up and put effort into, it seems like these things are not necessarily panning out in a positive way. Like, so this could be businesses that they've tried to create, or just different goals that they've tried to achieve in general. Y'all know people have similar goals. Really, they really do. So it seems like this person is just frustrated from experiencing a lot of like obstacles and delays in their life, like things not really panning out the way in which they would like it to. And since for you all, it seems like you're receiving even more attention. This could be online or even within your community. For some of y'all could even be like competitors. Like you could be doing something physically active. Um, you could be like you could play a sports. You could be into fitness. It's like you're just a competitor. And not saying that, oh, you competing with other people, but what I am saying is that, I mean, and some of y'all could, especially if you're doing anything physically active, anything that has to do with fitness. Like, yeah, you very much could be competing against other people, but I'm just picking up the energy where it's like it's more so you against you. Okay, it's you against you. But yeah, especially because it seems like y'all's financial situation, and this is a positive omen for you as well, especially if you've been experiencing some blocks with your money. It's like, yeah, they realize that there's some type of information that you have that is essential and pivotal to your progress in life, and they just want to know. They want to know. Yeah. I see the thinking woman here as well, so they could be looking to you as someone who is a mentor, someone who can teach them something that would even specifically elevate their mindset. So that's how they're seeing you. They're seeing you as someone that has some type of like hidden information and knowledge. It's not hidden though. It's not hidden. It's not like this person couldn't, go look up a book that would probably give them the same information, or watch some YouTube inspirational videos. It's not like they can't do that, but they just feel like, you have some type of secret sauce. Okay, that's just how they feel, because they're experiencing a lot of restrictions in their life and a lot of limitations. So they just want to know like what it is that you're doing that has opened up doors in which you are able to open up doors for yourself. So yeah. Yeah, that's what they want to know. Yeah, this person sees you as someone that in some ways they kind of see you as someone that's like, I want to say like above them. Like, I don't want to say that because you don't have to be above or below anybody, but they just feel like you have some type of like, it is not even an advantage over them. It's just like you have an advantage in life. Okay. So they just want to know like what that advantage is. They're a little skeptical on asking you for this because they just feel like you could be a bit defensive or not really willing to give them a handout because you're at a better place in life. And some people are like that. You know, some people will, for example, they'll get rich and move out the hood and they don't do anything for their community. They might turn their back or they're not willing to share. They're not willing to educate. But my advice is, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but my advice is just for people in general, is like, if you have developed some type of like knowledge and skill set, the best thing that you can do is to reach back and to teach people what you know. Okay. Because someone could definitely benefit off of hearing about your testimony or just hearing about just the knowledge that you've acquired, even the wisdom that you've acquired based off of your experiences. So my advice, yeah, exactly. Agree. Each one teach one. Exactly. Exactly. So that's just my advice, but it's, you don't have to do that. But yeah, it's like this person is a bit skeptical on asking you because they just feel like you could be a bit defensive and protective because you actually don't have to share. You know, you're at a better place in life. You don't have to reach back and help them. You could, if you wanted to, be defensive, and you could be protective, and you could just be like, look, I'm not doing that. I'm focused on my life and me, and that's what's going on. So I think they're a bit afraid to be like rejected. You know, they're a bit afraid to be rejected. That's what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, it's like this person thinks that, and this could also be someone that has watched your journey as well. So they've watched um just you, and they've seen ways in which maybe you have not succeeded, ways in which you have failed. And for some of y'all, this person could have even put you at a disadvantage as well. So it's kind of like they feel a bit salty, or they just feel like they feel too proud. That's what I'm trying to say. They may feel too proud to want to ask you because for some of these people, they could have put you at a disadvantage or tried to mess you up, but you still succeeded and became victorious over whatever challenge that they tried to throw in your way. You know, so for some of them, they could feel a bit bad trying to ask you for help. So yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, for some of y'all, this could be even like someone that you used to be friends with, and maybe they tried to put you at some type of like disadvantage. They could have talked bad about you. That's another reason why they don't want to ask you for this help, but they really do want it from you. They could have talked bad about you. They could have gossiped about you, tried to slander your name, tried to create scandals around you, you know, that type of thing. I don't like that. I don't like that. But yeah, this is someone who, similar to another pile, I feel like they're feeling a bit lost in life. They don't really know what to do with their life. This is someone who tries to have wishful thinking, and they fantasize a lot about what they want, but they have an inability to actually like make these things into a reality. So their powers of manifestation are lacking. They may feel like they don't have as much, that they're not as powerful as you are, or they just feel like their abilities are limited as compared to yours. So yeah, this person has a limited and limited mindset, like one that's based off of lack and limitation, is basically what I'm trying to say. So I'm kind of picking up like a potential crabs in a barrel mentality as well. Like they could have tried to pull you down. So I can definitely see why, especially if you don't want to share with them or you don't want to teach them, I could see why you would have some boundaries up as it relates to this person. But yeah, it seems like what they want for themselves, you're actually living it. It seems like your life is going in that direction. Um, It's happening in a very slow and steady pace though, which is nice. So you all are making progress. Like, so if you feel like things have not been working for you, like I said, with door to value, this is a positive omen. Like, you just have to keep putting in the consistency, the effort, remain committed and determined to what it is that you're doing, and just continue to work hard and just be patient, and things seem to be working out positively for you in the end. Like, you have the victory card here, which is nice. I love this card. I love this card. Okay. I love this card. Like, when you have this card right here, victory, like, you deserve the right to flex. Okay. You deserve the right to flex because you went through your challenges and you did what was necessary to achieve this win. So yeah, you definitely deserve the right to flex. So flex. Okay. Flex. You deserve the right to flex. I feel like this person sees you doing that, and it's like they can only wish, dream, and imagine things, but you're actually doing it. So that's what I'm getting here, Scorpio. They want the secret sauce. They want the cheat code. It's up to you if you're going to share this information and knowledge with them or not. But yeah. Hey, Samson. Y'all having a conversation? That's good. I'm going to just keep reading. No, I love it though. Like, I love the fact that y'all are just talking to each other and having conversations. I can't really go back and scroll back in the chat to just catch up with it, but y'all, we're done with the water signs, so let's go ahead and move on. Are we moving on to earth or fire? Let me know. Earth or fire? And you can say a specific sign, and then I'll just stick with the other signs in that element. Smoke alarm batteries. First and foremost, my smoke alarm batteries are changed, okay? Don't try me. Don't try me. Don't try me. Like, yo, this guy really trying to play me. What is wrong with people? Like, what is wrong? Sir, it's not my smoke alarm battery. That alarm that went off was for me to read the Bible at 9:30. Okay? That was my read the Bible alarm. Like, what is wrong with people? Like, what is it with black people and smoke alarm batteries? What you trying to say? We don't care about maintenance? What you trying to say? Like, we can't go to the Dollar Tree and get a battery and replace the battery in the fire alarm? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, what is that? Yeah, what is that? Oh, yeah, blessings. I don't know. You said I'm venting with friends here. Blessings. Okay. Do you? Okay, y'all said, okay, Virgo. Virgo. Like, what is wrong with people? Talking about what is it with black people and smoke alarm batteries? As if other people in this world don't have smoke alarm batteries that need to be changed. It's only black people. What in the hell? Like, what in the hell? Like, yeah, being petty. Like, what? Sorry, y'all. I just can't, because I can't sometimes. I can't. But he got his little 30 seconds of my Gemini pettiness, because what the hell is that? 128:30. Michael, what are you talking about and go? I am not a circus act, okay? I will move on to Virgo when I move on to Virgo, Michael. All right, Virgo. Oh, it's a lot of Virgos in the chat. Okay. All right, Virgo. What do they... You said circus act. Girl, what do they obsessively want from you? You know, Cha-Cha is a trader. So, and she about to start trading live too. So people be acting like she a circus act too, like, which is funny. You said the circus music in my head. Oh, Virgo, I like your energy. I like your energy, Virgo. Like, I like your energy, Virgo. Virgo, your reading is a little bit similar to Scorpio's reading a bit. It's a little bit similar. So let me try to get some clarification. Let me get some clarification and see what's up. All right, so Virgo, I feel like this person that you're asking about, you and them are not really on the same page. It's just like, it seems like there's, what I heard was irreconcilable differences. It's just too many differences between the both of you. What I'm hearing is like one person saying like, I'm water and they're oil, like we don't mix. So that's kind of what I'm picking up here. Okay, it's like y'all just don't mix with each other. Now this person is seeing that things in your life are developing, and actually developing very rapidly, like actual positive things that you have going on for yourself. Similar to Scorpio, this is also someone who is dealing with lack of direction. They're dealing with hesitancy. Like this is someone who doesn't have the ability to step up to challenges as they present themselves. This is also someone who is very stuck. I feel like this is someone who doesn't really travel a lot. Like, y'all ever met someone, and I'm not trying to disparage anybody in the chat that may be like this, but y'all ever met someone that literally has not been out of their hometown? So I feel like this person could have some issues related to travel, whether they're scared to travel, they've just never done it, or they don't have their real ID, or they don't have a passport. It's just something going on here where it's like this person is experiencing a lack of movement and change within their life. But they see that things are positively progressing for you. Let's see what they're talking about. This could also be someone that you have gotten out of a relationship with, like someone that you just stopped talking to. And once you stop talking to them, it's like your life changed and it really took off. And I mean, I would definitely say that it's important to pay attention, especially when you're um, meeting new people and developing relationships with them, or just in general, when you're trying to take your life to the next level. It's important for you to assess the closest people that you have to you, because you could really have someone around you that doesn't have your best interest in mind. You could have someone around you that's actually an enemy or an op, someone that doesn't want to see you succeed. So energetically, they're blocking your blessings. So that's all I'm saying is like, I feel like once you separated yourself from this person, because they're someone who's very stuck in life, they don't really go nowhere. They don't really do nothing. Like they haven't really seen the world for whatever reason, whether they're scared, they have a lack of direction, they don't know what to do, they don't know what to choose, or they're also just someone who believes that things should be handed to them easily. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Or also someone that doesn't want to learn. It's like they literally don't want to learn. They don't want to evolve with the time. They don't want to evolve. They just kind of want to stay stuck. And it's like if you stay stuck and you're not willing to be expansive with your mind and to learn more information, then it's like you are all that you'll ever be. Like the person you are today is all that you will ever be if you don't want to open up your mind. So yeah, this person here, I would say you have to kind of be careful with them, because I feel like your life really took off once you stopped dealing with them. So I think you should be a bit careful about allowing this person back into your space, especially because things are blossoming for you. You know, things are actually finally coming together for you. This could even be you all starting over at life. And I mean, it happens for one reason or another. You have to take a step back so that you can take 5 steps forward. So you all could be in a very, like, I want to say fundamental, but I mean like foundational. You could be in a foundational phase or cycle within your life right now where you're focused on just building a solid, steady foundation, whether it's for business or just for your life in general. So I think that's what's going on with you, and things are actually working. So yeah, you got to be careful with this person, because I just feel like they could be like energetically blocking your blessings, you know. So I don't know if you want to incorporate them back into your life. I don't know if that's what you want to do. You said not you, Fred Flintstone, dealing with the Jetsons. That's it. That's it. Because y'all know how the Jetsons were. Like, they had futuristic technology. You know, they were expanding their mind. Okay. So it's like you over here in a 5D, and this person is purposely trying to keep themselves on a very 2D primitive level. And that's why they're not experiencing maybe the change that they want to experience within their life, or that's why they're experiencing feelings of like being stuck or stagnant. And as I've said many times before, there's no such thing as being stuck or stagnant, because energy is either moving forwards and progressing, or it's moving backwards and regressing. So yeah, I feel like you just kind of let this person go, and now your life is continuing to move forward and it's continuing to progress like little by little. So yeah. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck here, I see the Chariot. Yeah, I think this person, especially if this is someone that you broke up with, yeah, they definitely want to come back. They want to come back. They want to see if the both of you can move forward together. But they also don't want you to be hostile and defensive when dealing with them, either. So this is the thing I don't like about people, is like they will do things or they'll act in a particular way, and then they'll try to dictate what your reactions are or how you should feel about something. And it's like, if you do me dirty, you can't be in control of how I react. That's why with me, I approach people with respect. But if it's starting to go left, then you can't tell me how I should react or not. You can't tell me. So that's just how I feel. But yeah, behind me, Kofi, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? People are like that. It's like they feel like they can be in control of everything. Like they can do whatever they want to do to you, and yeah, now you have to, just react in a way in which they think you should. And it's like, no, okay? No. That's why I always look at people sideways that go out in the community thinking they could talk to people any type of way. Because it's like, you really don't know people's past and what they're capable of. So why are you even talking reckless? Like, why are you acting reckless? Like, I don't know. Whatever. All right, let's get back to the reading. Let's get back to the reading. But yeah, this person sees that you're on the way to success. Okay. They see that you're on the way to success. So it seems like they want to reconnect with you and see if they could go with you. Okay. And you all could be traveling as well. And it's like this person is suffering from a lack of direction in life in general. So it's like they might want to tag along, especially if you all are going on some type of vacation or something. They might feel like they want to tag along with you. Um, but in general, I just feel like they want to go where you're going. But the fact of the matter is like, if you have already noticed that your life has taken off without this person's intervention or without them being in your life, then you don't necessarily have to take them nowhere. They can stay exactly where they are, and you can continue to keep moving forward, being ambitious, creating success, and just developing your own sense of willpower so that you are consistently accomplishing your goals. Okay, so with the Chariot's energy, I feel like you don't need to come into agreement with this person. Like, you can do for yourself. Okay, you can do for yourself. Yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles, so I guess that's kind of like your advice, and I feel like that's just where you are right now. Okay, with the Four of Pentacles, it's like you're being very cautious, and you're not really trying to take any risk. You're not trying to take any actions towards this person that could be seen as risky. With the Four of Pentacles energy, it can be read as insecurity or it can be read as empowerment. In this case, with you, with these surrounding cards, I'm seeing that the Four of Pentacles energy that you're in right now is coming from a place of empowerment. Like, you're realizing that you and this person don't have shared goals. Y'all don't have shared values. You don't want to go the same place to the same places, to the same environments. You don't want the same things in life. This could also be someone, yeah, like if you were in a relationship with them, you, like I said, you could have divorced from this person and also moved out. So you're just trying to develop your own sense of independence right now, and it's coming from a place of empowerment. Like, you have your boundaries up as it relates to this person, and that's why they're saying that they don't want you to be hostile or defensive against them. You know how some people are, they just be like, I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy. And it's like, shut up. Yes, you are. Like, yeah. Y'all know how some people are. They be like, I'm not your enemy. And it's like, yes, you are. Like, yes, you are. So yeah, I just feel like right now with the Four of Pentacles energy, it's like you're just trying your best to have control over what you have control over, which is yourself. Okay, it's yourself. With the Chariot energies, it's your emotions. Okay, it's your ability to navigate your life in whichever direction you want to go in. This is your free will. And I feel like you all are just trying to utilize your free will to your advantage. So that's what you're doing. And it's working out positively for you. I hope I say your name right. She Slay XD. Yeah, so right now it's like you all are with the Four of Pentacles energy, because like I said, it could be read as insecure or someone that's trying their best to save, or someone that's just trying their best to it's like with the Four of Pentacles energy with insecurity, it's like, for example, someone trying their best to save because they might have a mindset thinking that resources are scarce, but that's not necessarily the case with you. I just feel like you're holding back your own energy from this person. Like anything that you're working towards, all of this abundance that's blossoming for you, like you're taking ownership over that thing. So it's exclusively yours. Okay? It's exclusively yours. So I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, this is someone that you separated yourself from because it's just too much conflict here. And yeah, you definitely want to watch it with this person. I would definitely say be careful because, this could be someone, yeah. The collective, y'all got to watch it because y'all have a lot of fake people around y'all. Okay, so like I said, it's time to take stock or to reassess the relationships that you have around you, the closest and most intimate relationships that you have around you. It's time for you to reassess that, especially if you know you want more out of life, especially if you know that you want to develop your own sense of like true independence. I feel like you all could be in a very foundational, phase of your life right now. And it, like I said earlier, it doesn't matter. Like you could have a great life and everything's working for you, and then something goes left and now you have to rebuild. So yeah, you all are in a rebuilding phase and cycle of your life. So yeah, I would say be careful. I see the Five of Wands. I see the Three of Cups within a reverse. It's just giving me energy that is not positive. It's giving hating energy. It's giving, like I said earlier, like this person would try to tell you like, oh, I'm not the enemy. I'm not your enemy. You don't have to be mad at me. We could connect with each other. We could move forward. It's like that person is the enemy. Like, I'm just telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. Like right now. But yeah, the person you asking about, they're someone who is definitely feeling very unloved, okay? Because you all are moving forward and you're just protecting your energy, you're holding back from them, so they feel unloved. They could also be feeling like just very gloomy, very sad, also very empty because there is no like kinship or compassion or friendship between the both of you. So I think that you and this person that's on your mind, I feel like you will not reconcile with this person. Because both of the energies that we have here, that could in the upright be a positive for reconciliation and getting back together with this person. Like I don't see that happening because they're both in the reverse. And then we have the Five of Wands. So yeah, y'all are definitely not on the same page, which is why this person wants to come back into an agreement with you. So for some of y'all, this is somebody that you're estranged from, separated from, you divorced them, or just in general, your soul contract is done. You've learned all the lessons that you needed to learn with this person. You've learned what you needed to learn. It's like they like they feel like there's more energy that they can exchange with you, but I don't think it's a good idea. You can do what you want. On the bottom of the deck here, I see the Three of Swords. So that's why I'm seeing here, I don't think that you and this person are going to reconcile. I don't think you will. So yeah, the Three of Swords can definitely talk a lot about betrayal, heartbreak, pain, and trauma. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't think your heart is open to this person right now. Even though they want it to be, they don't want you to be hostile with them. But I think the best thing to do is to continue to be defensive and to protect yourself. All right. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This hair is definitely curly. It is big. People typically will call me either SZA or they'll call me Shaka Khan. Sometimes people say Diana Ross, but someone last week said Whitney Houston, but I don't know. I never got Whitney Houston. I never got Whitney Houston. But okay, Virgo, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Taurus. We're gonna do Taurus. And the timestamp for Taurus, we'll just do 1:45:30 to give me a second. But yeah, let me know how you all are doing. Let me know how you all are doing. Let me get a sip of water and then we'll move on to Taurus. But yes, shout out to all the moderators in the chat. Thank y'all so much for blocking these messages. And I definitely appreciate the conversations that y'all are having with each other, because it's like we can all support each other as a collective. Like the collective is intuitive. Y'all already know what to do. Like anything that I'm telling y'all here is just confirmations. Like that's really all it is, because y'all already know what's up. I love it. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and get started. Yay, Taurus. Okay, the person on your mind, what do they obsessively want from you? What do they obsessively want from you? Another person that wants you to think for them. This person wants you to come up with solutions. Let's see what problems and issues they have. Like, what is this? I'm kind of getting over this energy of people that want you to think for them and clean stuff up. Like, what is that? What is it? Like, what is it? Yeah. So you could be a bit cold towards this person, okay? They're not receiving your loving energy, okay? I think that's what they want. They want to know like what they can do to get back into your good graces. That's what they want to know. They want to know what they can do. Some of these people you asking about, they have some financial issues here. So they're dealing with financial instability. And I also feel like they're dealing with issues as it relates to having supportive people around them. This is someone who I feel like is like they could ask for support and help if that's what they wanted to do. But this is like that person that will like victimize themselves and be like, nobody loves me. I'm by myself. I'm alone in this world. Like just crying and shit. Yeah, this is that kind of energy. So yeah, I feel like this person wants to know like what can they do to get back into your good graces? What can they do to receive your loving energy? What can they do to reincorporate you back into their life? But I just think they want you to think for them as well. Like this is someone who just they have an inability to do what is necessary, you know, within their own lives. But if you're talking about like, of course, relationships, is like they have an ability to do what's necessary in relationships. Like this is someone who's a very indecisive person, but I feel like they also like refuse to just do what is necessary, you know. Like it's not hard to look at a situation and to figure out a solution, or to think, okay, what can I do? Like, how can I positively influence this situation? Or how can I positively influence this relationship or this particular desired outcome that I'm looking for? So that's why I feel like they depend on you to be the person to think for not only yourself, but you got to think for them as well. But yeah, they want your loving attention. They want your affection. You may not be giving them as much like love and care. You may not really be trying to listen to their sob story right now. So it's like they just trying to figure out like what they can do to get you positively, like to think of them in a more positive way, or to be willing to give them the support or the help that they feel like they need. So yeah, I just think you're not willing to listen to their sob story, whether it relates to their financial situation that they're experiencing or their instability in life in general. or maybe their lack of friends. Like this could be someone who's like a loner and very lonely, but it's kind of on them, you know. They could be someone who they just don't know how to have good interpersonal relationships. So I feel like this person is trying to like get you to facilitate the relationship between the both of them. Like you tell them exactly what it is that you want and need so that you can feel comfortable to be around them, or you feel like, you know, you can give to them. But I feel like they don't really have much to give or to offer you at this point in time. So I don't know if you really care. Like, you know, like I don't know if you really care because they don't really have much to offer you. Like right now, you're focused on your own personal healing and happiness. So I'm not sure if you have the space right now, because what I'm seeing, I haven't seen this card, but I'm getting the energy of like the Two of Pentacles in reverse, where it's like you just don't have the space, the time, or the energy to like incorporate this person into your life. You know, maybe balancing a relationship with them with the other things that you have going on. I feel like this connection, just where this person is right now in life and just the insecurities that they're experiencing, whether it's a lack of friends, a lack of supportive networks, or even a lack of money, like I just don't know if you will have the emotional bandwidth or the capacity to like be there for this person or to be in a relationship with them. So that's all I'm saying. You said it's giving romance scam. Romance scam. I mean, yeah, this person wants to rekindle a connection with you. They're looking for a mutually supportive relationship with you. But the issue is, and they want to be close with you again. They want to develop a close bond and connection with you. But the issue is I don't think they have much to offer you in return. Like that's what they want. They're acting as if they want that. They're feeling as if they want that. But I don't know if they can offer you much. For you all, this could be someone that you were connecting with romantically, and you know you had your honeymoon phase with this person, but the love could have definitely fizzled out, okay, over time. So yep, I see the Ace of Wands here. Yeah, this person could want another go around, okay? They could want another go around, but I just feel like similar to another pile, they just want to like reignite your feelings. That's what they want to do. They want to reactivate your feelings. They just want you to be passionate about them. They want you to maybe even see them in a new light. With the Ace of Wands, I like the Ace of Wands energy because it talks a lot about just new thoughts, new creative ideas, new inspiration, and also a new vision. So I think this person wants you to be the one that facilitates the reigniting of your connection. They want you to be the one that cares enough about them to, you know, actually want to develop just a new idea, a new way of how you and this person can relate to each other. But the only thing that I feel like the solution to this would be this person not asking you for handouts and not giving you a sob story. I feel like the only solution to this person being able to build themselves up independently and actually having something that they can give to you in return for what it is that you can offer to them, which is care, love, empathy, and attention. At one point in time, you must have gave this person a lot of attention, because they're definitely feeling they're feeling lonely right now. They're feeling lonely. So I feel like, you know, y'all could have really had this person falling in love. Like it just was like, all right, well, the emotions can be here, but if you don't have anything to offer in return, then I gotta keep it moving. Okay, so that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. But yeah, they want you to do too much. That's all I'm saying. So it's really up to you if you want to, you know, do this or not. But yeah, this person, I feel like they're dealing with some insecurity and instability in life in general. And I think it's, you know, pretty much on them to empower themselves, so that they can develop their own sense of independence here. But yeah. Yeah, that's 100%, Ezekiel. Once you have shown me who you are, I cannot unsee that. It makes sense. It makes sense. This person misses your loving energy, Taurus, and that's what they want. That's what they want. Yeah. We have the Three of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. This person, like, we have the Two Cups here and the Three of Pentacles. It's like there's some type of, like somebody said in the chat, is giving romance scam. Yeah, yeah, because I feel like this person is trying to stir up your romantic feelings again. Like I said earlier, it's like they're trying to activate your feelings. They're trying to activate, you know, just your passions or your energy. Like that's what they're trying to activate. Like they want you to be enthusiastic about being with them, but it's like they have more to gain from you than you can gain from them. But they want you and them, they want you to see them as someone that you can actually collaborate with, even someone that you could be in a relationship with. If this is business wise, they may be trying to like get you and them to develop some type of business together, to put in some type of like mutual efforts. You know, the Three of Pentacles is the energy, is the Three of Pentacles talks a lot about like pooling energy and resources together. So this person sees you as a very skilled and capable person. Now, I would say be a bit careful. Okay. If you know that, okay, it's a possibility that you might want to get into a relationship with this person again, I would say be a bit careful and don't do too much. Okay. Don't put in more effort and energy than this person is willing to put in, because it seems like they want you to be the one that carries the relationship, you know, or you to be the one that makes them feel better, or you to be the one that, you know, will pat them on the back when they're in their self victimization mode and be like, it's okay, you can do it, you know, like they want support. They want you to be like, it's all right, you gonna be okay. All you gotta do is A, B, C, and D. So yeah, no, it's like this person wants you to think for them. But in order for you to even think for them and to get into that mode, they gotta stir up your romantic feelings again. So it's up to you. It's really up to you. I mean, this person does respect you and they do put you on a pedestal. I feel like at this point in time, this person has the faith of a mustard seed. Okay. They have the faith of a mustard seed. And at the end of the day, that's all you really need. All right. That's all you really need is the faith of a mustard seed. So yeah, this person, they believe that they can do this. They believe that they can get back in your good graces. That's what they believe. So if they're delusional, delulu, that's on them. But they definitely do have a great deal of hope in you and them being able to spark a new flame within y'all's connection, and potentially, you know, get on the same page with each other, decide to work with each other. I feel like you got to be careful because, you know, even with the Three of Pentacles and the fact that this person is experiencing like financial instability, they might be trying to like move in with you. You know, so it's giving homosexual vibes. Okay. It's giving homosexual vibes. Y'all don't know what a homosexual is somebody that enters a romantic relationship with the intentions on having a place to live. Okay. Having a place to stay. So, you know, we got to be careful with that energy. So yeah, I just think they want to activate your emotions so that they can get something out of you. So I would just say be careful with that, Taurus. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and move on to Capricorn. You said I shan't be activated. Yo, I shan't be activated. Yeah, like, yeah, you all are doing really positive for yourself, especially as it relates to your healing. Because this is the card, one of the cards that I got for y'all, door to personal healing and happiness. So you're actually doing very well. I think that, you know, things in your life are, well, I wanted to say open roads, but I also got like the vision of like, you just know when it's a cloudy sky and then all of a sudden like the clouds just, you know, they just dissipate and the sun comes out. It's like y'all are experiencing that moment right now within your life, you know. So I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. It seems like y'all are healing. You're regenerating yourself. Like I love that for you. So yeah, you're experiencing a renewal within your life right now. So I mean, I would say like focus on that, you know, focus on your own personal, like I said, healing and happiness, like focus on that and continue to grow that. But yeah, it seemed like this person just kind of want to in a way, like latch onto you by telling you their sob stories and getting you to feel emotionally, you know, wrapped up and actually wanting to help them. So, I mean, that's on you if that's what you want to do, but it's like you've done so much healing that I think you just need to stay in your own lane. Okay, for some of y'all, this could even be someone who's at a distance from you as well. Like it could be not only just a physical distance, but even with the star, more so like an emotional distance from you. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Capricorn. Let's just do 2 hours and let's do 2 hours and 1 minute. Okay, I'll be having to change the timestamp. Let's move on to Capricorn. Yeah, Taurus, you're doing well, so just stay in your own lane. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, stay in your own lane. I really wish I could scroll back. I really can scroll back to see what y'all talking about, but it's like I have to keep it pushing so we not here all night. Capricorn. All right, Capricorns. Let's get it moving, okay? Let's see what's going on. All right, so the person on your mind, what do they obsessively want from you? Wow. 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 Yeah, this person wants a new opportunity or a new shot at love with you. So if you were previously closed off to this person, then it's like they want you to potentially open your heart back up to them, or they want you to be vulnerable with them. If this is someone that you've never dealt with at all, then they want to experience some type of romantic opportunity with you. Okay. They want to develop a relationship with you. That's what they want. At the bare minimum, they want to develop a friendship. But for others, if you know that this is a potential romantic option, this could even be someone who has a crush on you. It's like they're interested in getting to know you and developing a love relationship with you. That's what it is. Okay. They want to share feelings with you. And this could have been something that really came out of the blue where they was really just sitting there and was like, you know what? I like Capricorn. You know, like they literally had a thought where they was like, you know what? I think I'm falling in love. Like that's what's going on, Capricorn. So it just depends. I feel like regardless of if this is a new person or if this is a old person, it's like they've come to the same realization of like, no, they love you or they are falling in love and they want a chance to be a little more vulnerable with you, to be open with you about this. And yeah, they're hoping that you will listen and empathize with them. Yeah, they're hoping that you will listen. Yeah. Yeah. And then we also have the action card here as well. So yo, I just heard that song. I need some action, tender satisfaction. So that's your song. Like y'all know that dancehall song, Action. I feel like that song came out in the 90s, right? I feel like it was on one of those like old ass reggae gold albums, like them compilation albums that they used to sell on TV in the middle of the night, and you had to call the 1-800 number so you could order the collection of CDs. Yeah, that's what it's giving. But that's what it's given. But yeah, this person wants there to be either a reconciliation, depending on who you're asking about, a reconciliation within y'all's connection, or this is someone that has an immense crush on you. They really have feelings for you, and these feelings have just suddenly popped up out of nowhere, and now they want to take action on the feelings that they have. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. And even with the Chariots energy, it's like a mutual thing as well. So I feel like they want to know like if you feel the same way that they feel and if you're willing to move forward with them. So yeah. Y'all, the chat, I cannot see the chat. Sometimes it does that. Um Sometimes it does that where it's like I can't refresh the chat. So y'all, if I'm not interacting with y'all, that's the reason why the chat has to be refreshed. Yeah, this person is hoping for this opportunity. Like, I think this is something that they actually really and truly want. Like, this person sees you as just the best person that to build a life with. They see you as the best person to be with. They feel like you and them are just on the same level. They feel like y'all want the same things. Y'all have collective goals and energy and collective goals. Why I say collective goals and energy? Like, they just feel like that, things could potentially be mutual between the both of you. So I think that's something that they are wanting to explore. And they have a lot of faith and hope that, this could definitely be something. So yeah, Capricorn, what do they obsessively want from you? They want a relationship, and they want a relationship that can progress. That's what they want. They really want this. You know, they really do. I feel like this person might have tried to like convince themselves that they didn't feel this immense amount of emotion for you. I feel like they probably try to convince themselves, but it's kind of like a volcano erupting, and that's how their emotions were. They had a very cathartic experience where they're just like, no, like I really feel strongly about this person. So I think this person is trying to lean into like the authenticity of how they actually do feel. So in the past, they could have been very fake about it, or very withholding, but I feel like the emotions have gotten the best of them. Like they can no longer really hold back. Yeah, this person is accepting it. They're accepting how they feel, especially if them holding back has caused them to make a lot of mistakes. Even if this is a new person to you and a crush, this could be someone who every time they come around you, they might say the wrong things, they might do the wrong things, and you just be looking at this person like, oh, they weird. Like you just be like, oh, this person is weird. But it's like they're really saying and doing the wrong things because they're nervous. Okay, they're experiencing anxiety from being around you, and it could cause them to make certain mistakes. It can cause them to say the wrong things. It could cause them to like uh you know uh delay the progress of y'all's connection. Like you might also feel like, okay, I feel like this person likes me, but they're not really doing much to progress this situation forward. It seems like they're saying the wrong things, they're doing the wrong things, like, or you might also feel like this person is not ready to deal with you. Okay, what I just heard was why did I hear Bootylicious by Destiny's Child when they was like, I don't think you ready for this jelly? Like so that definitely could apply to some of y'all. Maybe you got a lot of jelly. Okay, maybe you got a lot of, what does Cisco say in the thong song? She had dumps like a truck. So maybe you got dumps like a truck. I don't know. Okay. But what I am saying here is like this person, you might perceive that they're not ready to be with somebody like you, or they can't handle you. Okay. You're too hot to handle. So, you know, that's that. That's that there. But yes, this person, I feel like they feel bad, especially if they haven't really, played the situation the right way. They could feel bad about it. But I think this person is like finally accepting how they feel about you and accepting that they actually do want your relationship to progress. But yeah, as far as things being delayed, things losing momentum, it could also just be a symptom of their doing, because maybe they were focused on the wrong things, or they were focused on something else, or they just weren't, like I said, playing the situation in the correct way, so that's what's going on there. Yeah, for some of y'all, this could be an ex, like someone that you've already dealt with in the past, and this is why they want a renewal within your connection, because they're pretty much still stuck there. They're still thinking about you, they're still reminiscing, and they miss the generosity that you used to show them. They miss the rapport that y'all have. They're just thinking a lot about the memories that you all have had with each other. So this could also be one of those like soulmate connections that never really got off the ground. It never really went anywhere. Like you all could have just went in circles with this person. There wasn't a clear cut and defined path forward, or you and this person didn't come to an agreement on what type of relationship that y'all had, like maybe you were stuck in a weird situationship with this person, so it never went anywhere. Or this person, you knew this person had feelings for you, but they never told you, so nothing ever happened. That's kind of what I'm getting here as well. Yeah, failure. It seemed like y'all connection didn't really get off the ground, or it failed. It went nowhere. Okay, it went nowhere. So yeah, it seems like this person wants to go at this again and see if your connection with them can actually progress. So this reading was kind of easy for Capricorn. So I thought, let me get y'all some more information. It's pretty much clear cut. Like this one is clear cut. Yeah, I see the judgment card just fell out. So with judgment here, it's just giving me the energy of someone who wants like a second chance. Okay, they want a second chance. This is also the energy with judgment. It's the energy of someone who is like taking accountability for the mistakes that they have made in the past, and they're trying to do something different. This is someone who has seen things in a new light. They're reflecting on things, so they're coming to conclusions. But yeah, it also is the energy of like renewal and just also even purpose. So I feel like this person wants to establish or develop a certain purpose for why you all are together. Because it's like, yeah, you could want to be with someone because you desire them, because you like them, and because you want them. But things are only going to progress and move forward when you decide to establish some type of like commonalities or collective goals, and you actually want to develop a purpose for why you are with someone. I feel like there should always be a purpose. I feel like the purpose shouldn't always be like, oh, because we love each other. It's like, what? Like, okay. I feel like, there should be a purpose, whether it's the both of you have a collective goal and you want to go into business together, you want to develop a legacy together, or if you have certain skills that they can learn, and then vice versa. So I feel like there should be a purpose. It just makes me think a lot about like the King of Pentacles energy. And the King of Pentacles, that archetype is only going to enter a relationship if there's a purpose for being with that person. So I just feel like there's nothing wrong with saying that, purpose should be there, and it doesn't have to just be unconditional love. That's me. That's how I feel. So yeah. But yeah, Capricorn, I really don't want to short y'all on your reading, but it's very straightforward here. This person could also see a spiritual component to your relationship as well. The both of you could have a telepathic connection to each other, but I'm just also picking up like soulmate energy here. So it's like the feeling of like knowing this person, but not really experiencing them to the fullest extent. So there's some type of soul connection here between you and this person. And that could just be, you could just be looking at this like, this is a weird relationship, but yeah, this is why. Because you all have already exchanged energy before, even if it was in past lives. Even if you don't remember your past life with this person, y'all had definitely exchanged energy before. You've met this person before. But yeah, they don't really know how you feel about, getting into a relationship with them. They don't really know how you feel about it. Like their perception of you is maybe you would reject them, or you wouldn't accept their offer. That they're trying to give you, an offer to move forward with you. They may also feel like you have enough on your plate already, like especially if this is romance. It's like they may feel like you have a lot of other options on your plate already, or you just have other things that you're focusing on in life in general, so you just may not be open to them. So yeah, they don't really know how you feel, so I feel like you all could just be moving in silence, or you could be a bit mysterious right now. So that's what this is. So yeah, they don't really know how you feel. Yep. And then we have the Knight of Cups here. So that's what I'm saying, is like this person wants to extend some love towards you. Okay, they want to be romantic, they want to be charming. This person could also be poetic, they could be an artist. But yeah, as far as with the Knight of Cups, I'm not mad at this energy because it's a very like diplomatic energy. It's not an energy that is going to try to get you upset or do anything. It's like this is the energy of someone genuinely trying to express their emotions through actions, you know, so that you know, like, okay, yeah, this person actually cares about us being having a good rapport with each other, and they're willing to do things to show me that, okay, or to show you that. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, this person definitely wants to like show you love. They want to be very charming. um if this has to do with finances as well, it's like they actually want to like see if you and them can pull together your creativity to create something. Okay, if y'all could pull together your creative energy and see if you can develop something that is substantial, or even something that could help y'all earn more money. So yeah, that's what I see here. But okay, Capricorn, I had to give y'all some extra time. So I mean, I don't really see negative, I want to say like intentions coming from this person. I just think that you may not trust them because they have, you know, made mistakes in the past, or they've displayed some type of weird behavior that, you know, in which you probably think like, I don't know if I could be with this person because they acting weird. But I just feel like that behavior, it was based off of like them being nervous or them being anxious. You might also feel like they missed the opportunity. Like when there was momentum developing, they didn't want to go with the flow. So with Judgment, I'm just kind of picking up that energy. Like now that you know better, do better. So I really do think that this person actually is taking accountability for ways in which they may have fumbled y'all's connection in the past, and they want to change things. They're just a bit hesitant. Like the barrier or blockage to them, to this, is what they perceive of you. Okay, them not knowing if this is something that you're comfortable with, or if you would even be accepting of them, or if you will reject them. That's basically the barrier and the blockage. But yeah, this person sees you as just being a very lovely person. Like they just, I don't know, they just they hold you in high regards. Okay, they hold you in really high regards. So I think that they wanna, I wanna say, come correct. Like they wanna stop being stupid and actually like show you love, so that you understand, you know. It's kind of like putting their words and feelings into actions, so that you see, okay, if this person is telling me that they like me, they're actually showing me that they like me. So yeah, that's what's going on. But this person, I think, is falling in love with you. Like I'm getting it, they're falling in love. So yeah, I know y'all are probably really interacted in the chat right now, but I cannot exit out of this chat to look at the live, and for some reason the chat's not showing up on my other phone. So I'm so sorry, but I just have to go along with the with the program. So Capricorn, that was it for y'all. Let's go ahead and move on to the fire signs. I'm just gonna start with Leo because it's the first one there. But I would have asked y'all, if I could see the chat, which sign you want me to start with within the fire signs. So I'm just gonna start with Leo. But I hope you all are doing well. I really do. I hope you all are enjoying the live. And I can't see the chat because it's not loading. So I just hope that y'all are having fun interacting with each other. All right. So Leo, your timestamp is 2018 30. Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. All right, let's go. Leo, the person on your mind, what do they obsessively want from you? Leo, the person on your mind. This is so funny. Just with you all being a Leo, this is so hilarious. But yeah, Leo, this person is like they wanna be like you. They wanna be like you. They want confidence like you. Um, they want self-esteem. They just want to feel empowered like you feel empowered right now at this point in time in your life. So you all must be doing some really positive things, just affirming your confidence, affirming your sense of being, affirming your individuality and your uniqueness. And it's like this person loves that. So I feel like they want you, in a sense, to like show them the way, or to show them your ways, or to just learn from you. It's like learning from you by example. I feel like right now you're exhibiting like just a great deal of self-love, and a part of your self-love ritual or routines has a lot to do with like things that you affirm. I feel like you are just someone right now at this point in time that's speaking positive things about yourself. Like you're calling yourself beautiful, you're calling yourself intelligent, you're calling yourself confident. It's just like you're affirming a lot of positive things about yourself. Even if you don't believe it, it's like you're doing a lot of affirmative or work, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it's like this person is looking at how, the things that you're saying about yourself, or even the things that you're doing, like how it's positively working out for you. And I just feel like they want to be as empowered as you are in life right now in general. Like you're showing yourself a great deal of like self-love, and I feel like this person wants to learn from you. Like they want to experience that for themselves as well. So the person you're asking about can definitely be someone who's suffering from like a lack of personal power. They may feel like they have no control over their life right now, or over their life experience. But the way that you're showing up is like you're just kind of crushing life. You're kind of doing what it is that you want. And with the Angel of Love card, it's like you're doing what you want, but you're not doing it at the expense of other people, or even at the detriment or expense of yourself. So I'm kind of picking up on like the positive aspects of Capricorns, like where it's, and I just think I just got done with Capricorn. Yeah, where it's like you're being ambitious. You're positively being ambitious. You're trying to reach new heights, and they see that. They see this going on. So it's not like you're ambitious in a bad way, which is kind of like the devil's energy, where it's kind of like you're willing to do anything, whatever, whenever to get what you want. I don't see that. I feel like any changes that you're making in your life right now are loving changes, and they're not at the expense of your health and well-being, and especially not putting other people at a disadvantage as well. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck here, I see the Moon card. So yeah, I feel like this person is having a difficult life experience right now. They are on their own personal journey, but I feel like they don't necessarily have the clarity that's needed to make the specific changes that they're making. So yeah, this person is suffering from a lack of self-esteem and confidence, and being able to like show up for themselves and to show up for their life. That's what's going on here. It's like you seem to be very certain in life right now. Okay, what that's just what they perceive. Okay, you could be confused just like the rest of us out here in the world, but it's like the way that you go about things, the way that you handle things, is kind of like, I heard the word finesse. So you just kind of like finesse things in your favor. Things are finessed in your favor. But I just feel like it's because of how you are building yourself up. Like you're speaking positive and kind words to yourself, and you're affirming those things out loud, maybe even in front of this person. So they're just kind of looking like, wow, you really have this unmatched confidence right now. Like, and they want that too. This person wants to understand how they can love themselves just like you are. So yeah, they're feeling a bit confused as it relates to their life and just their own journey. I feel like their path right now is very dark. I do think that it would benefit this person to step more so into the hermit's energy, which, yeah, you're going about your path, you're on your journey, And it may seem dark, but at the same time, you're willing to learn more about yourself, you're introspecting, and you're developing your own sense of wisdom, you know. I like the Hermit's energy because it's like a focus on understanding the truth about who you are, okay? And it's also focused on understanding yourself from like a fundamental point of view as well, like understanding you and who you are at your core. But you're allowing yourself to not be emotional about it, you're just analyzing it as it is, okay? And sometimes, oftentimes I feel like when you want to make like sweeping changes in your life, like you do have to do that. You just have to look at things through a non-emotional lens so that you can make the changes that's necessary without being so emotionally reactive. So yeah, this person is kind of experiencing that here, um, as well. They deal with a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety. And this is even something that they may not really want to tell you, that they're dealing with this, but they are, okay? And, you know, they're having issues here with leaning on their own sense of inner guidance. So this person can have issues with leaning into their intuition, but I also just feel like they're experiencing some issues with their ability to manifest. So with their manifestation abilities, just because they're not communicating the best words, either about themselves or about their situation. So this is kind of the energy of someone that would tell themselves, and let me pause because I don't want my subconscious to program this, but they could definitely be someone who might tell themselves like, oh, I'm a failure. Like they could feel this way subconsciously. They might feel like, oh, I'm a failure. I'm not good at anything. I'm not attractive. I'm not this. I'm not that. Like they could be dealing with a lot of subconscious issues that are affecting their sense of empowerment and how they show up in the world, how they're showing up in society. So yeah, this person is looking at you because they want to know like, how are you so confident? But I just feel like you're doing a lot of work on your subconscious mind. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going on. Um, Let me get some clarification on this. Here. Yeah, this person that you're asking about, I don't even think you would ever know. Like, I don't think it ever crossed your mind that this person was dealing with the lack of self-confidence in this world, because the way that this person moves around, like they move around like they have everything within their control. That's how this person moves around. They move around like they got it, they know things, and it is what it is, kind of like that. But it's like if this person was being humble, if they humble themselves, then they will understand that they actually really are lacking self-control. They will understand that they're actually not as thorough, or they're not making the best decisions in life. They would understand that they're making a lot of mistakes with their life, and they're actually not as confident as they, you know, parade themselves to be, you know. So I think this person could be dealing with like their ego. They could be dealing with arrogance, and it's like feeling very weak and insecure. So it's just like if this person was honest with themselves, which I think they are, because this is what they obsessively want from you, they will understand that they're actually insecure and they're not crushing life as much as they think they are. Now, there it could be the appearance as if they are, you know, like, because people care a lot about appearances. They care a lot about how other people see them, how other people perceive them. But it's like this person is understanding that like appearances are not everything, because if you do not feel confident internally, then it's going to continue to show. Okay, it's going to continue to show in their actions, what they do and what they don't do. So yeah, this person is understanding that like appearances are not everything, and that if you don't actually feel like that internally, then what are you like bolstering your personality for, you know? So yeah, this person is definitely feeling very insecure and weak right now. They're dealing with a lot of fears and anxieties. They really don't know how their life is going to progress. So in a sense, it's like they want to see if, you know, you and them can find some type of commonality, if you and them could be in a relationship, if you and them could have some type of partnership in which they could even potentially learn from you. So it's up to you. You can treat this person like they're a mentee. You can treat this person like a student if you want. But yeah, I do think that this person has to change some aspects in how they show up, because even to you, they could be someone who feels like you could look at them like, okay, well, I guess you have everything worked out. Like, you could be looking at them like that, but deep down inside, they actually don't. They're just too arrogant or egotistical to ask for help because, some people don't like asking for help because they feel like if they ask you for help, you might look at them some type of way, or you could demonize them for not knowing that information, for so it seems like this person is in a sense holding themselves back, like they're actually really insecure and weak, and you're showing up as very empowered and strong. So they just want to let the arrogance and the insecurity go. Like that's what they want to do. They want to let their own arrogance and insecurity go because they're realizing that it's not doing positive things for their life. So yeah, they want to learn from you. Okay, they want to learn from you. And it's kind of like they want to discover just the truth of who they are. And I feel like this person is understanding that you, like I was saying, it's like you are able to make sweeping changes in life, and it's not gonna put other people or yourself at a disadvantage. And it's like this person, I feel like, has been also like you. They may have been very ambitious in life, but I also feel like they went about this in a negative way, so the devil's energy definitely came up here as well. So I definitely feel like this person wants to be limitless, like how you are. They want to be free from things that hold them back. Even if it's anxiety and this person actually not having a good grip and handle on their life, it's like they want to leave that behind. It's kind of like they want to reclaim their own sense of power. But how do they do that? They do that by humbling themselves, understanding that they don't know everything, understanding and being and accepting the fact that they have held themselves back. They've made the wrong decisions, they've made mistakes, they haven't considered the consequences of their actions and deciding to do better. Okay, so yeah, I just think this person wants to discover more about themselves, and I feel like they're understanding, even if they don't put this into words, they're understanding that there's some serious like reprogramming that they need to do because it's really and truly affecting their life, and them just being bound to things that are not within their highest good. So this person actually does want to, in a sense, like walk away from childish ways, or just stop doing things that have stop doing things that have like been very negative, or to stop doing things that have like opened the door to uh, just them creating more negativity. It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like they want to get out of that cycle. So I do think this person wants better. I think they want better, but it kind of starts within them and understanding that they've kind of been going about life the wrong way. Like, been a bit rebellious. But yeah, especially if this is someone that are still dealing with or have dealt with in the past, it's like they just want to be like you. They want to be like you. With the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands can definitely be a marriage card. And it also talks a lot about like returning home and, celebrations and success and achievements, like, which is good, it's good. But in the sense of with the Three of Pentacles here, just being a card that's here within your spread, is like, I think this person really wants to develop a sense of like maturity. And they want to let their arrogance go. They want to start to approach things from a place of love as opposed to arrogance and pride and ego. And they actually want to develop like a sense of belonging with you. So yeah, I think this person, they just want to be like, for lack of better terms, they want to be like you, or they want to do what you're doing. That's what they want to do. They want to have a mutual, I want to say like a rapport between the both of you, where it's like you both see each other as equals, or you respect each other, that type of thing. But I feel like in order for this person to make themselves someone that is respectable, then they have to get out of their own way. That's all I'm saying. They have to get out of their own way. So, Leo, I think that's what I have for you. That's what I have for you. So, yeah, especially if this person has shown up like very toxic, or they always have the option to make a better decision, but they choose the wrong decision. It's like this person wants to actually address that, because they're understanding that like it's not helping anything. It's not helping the relationship between the both of y'all. And it's definitely, I was about to say damn sure, not helping their own progress with life. So I'm just kind of picking up on someone who could be like very rebellious, or they have like a my way or the highway type of attitude. They just do whatever they want. But I think that their life isn't allowing them the ability to do that anymore. So their only option is to grow up. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So yeah, this person is definitely emotionally dissatisfied with their life. They're emotionally dissatisfied with their life. I feel like they're starting to understand that things have been holding them back, whether it be the darker side to ambition, like them trying to get whatever it is they want by any means necessary, like that's not working out for them. And even them deciding that they want to move past, just in its like in its lightest vibration, this energy here is an energy of self-awareness. So there's something about your confidence, your self-esteem, and the empowerment that you are exuding at this point in time, and it's really shining a light. Or even with the moon's energy, it's like a mirror. So you're reflecting back on this person ways in which they have not been showing up well in life in general, or even showing up well for themselves, and how it's taken a toll on their relationships, or even the relationship that they have with you. So that's what I'm getting here, Leo. Let's go ahead and move on to Aries. Yeah, with the King of Swords energy, I feel like this person is trying to be a little more serious now. Okay, I feel like they're trying to be a little more serious in life, or they're taking life seriously. Okay, they're taking life a little more seriously. So this person that you're asking about, they could have less life experience than you, or they're just someone who has Peter Pan syndrome, like they're refusing to grow up. But I feel like their life circumstances, and even how you're showing up, is kind of forcing this person to have to grow up. So you're leading by example. That's what you're doing. I feel like this person is trying to develop a sense of integrity and morality, and they're just trying to have higher standards for their life, because I feel like they've really been down in the depths, and they're tired of it. Like this person is tired of their own ways. Okay, they're tired of their own ways, and I think they just want better now. All right, so let me reset these last two cards, and then we're moving on to Aries. And shout out to everyone that is still in the chat. Like I said, I'm not able to refresh the chat on the phone that I'm using to record, and then I cannot see the chat on the other phone that I have. So I'm sorry that I can't really interact with y'all right now. Let's just do 238 for Aries. Let me get a sip of water. Y'all, I love the fact that I'm doing very well on time tonight. Okay, this was not another 4-hour and 30-minute live. This was not another 4-hour and 30-minute live. So I'm definitely grateful. I hope that you all are still getting value from the readings, even though I'm not reading as long. I hope y'all are still getting some type of value from it. But all signs, it's a little difficult with all signs. I'm not even going to hold y'all doing all signs readings. It's a bit difficult. Or not difficult, but let me just say challenging. Challenging. Okay, Aries, what do they obsessively want from you? They want to talk. They want to talk. They want to talk about they want to talk about y'all issues. and why things aren't working out positively. That's what they want to talk about. If this is just in general, like in life in general, this person, they want to talk to you about like why the things that they want are not working for them in their life. Like, why is it that they're not experiencing the why they're not experiencing personal happiness? Like, this is another pile of someone that I feel like just wants you to think for them, or they just want your opinion, or they want your insight on why things are not positively progressing. So whether it's within y'all's relationship, like why your relationship with them is failing, or they're not receiving out of it what they feel like they should, or in life in general, like why they could be experiencing delays and setbacks and failure and a lack of achievement in their life, even though they want so much, or they intend to have a lot, you know? So, um, let's get into it with the tarot. Let's get into it with the tarot. But yeah, this person actually wants to have a conversation with you. They feel like things have failed and they kind of just want to address it. Yeah, I think this person is going through a lot in life right now. And I think they want to talk to you about their own personal struggle. You know, this person is doing a lot. I feel like they have a lot of responsibilities in their daily life and just things that they have to do, and they feel like they have to do it on their own. They may feel like they don't have help. Um, this person, I feel like, could be going through a lot, but it's like they're, for some reason, they weren't trying to tell you. Yeah, it's like this person wants to be seen as someone that has it all together, but they don't. They actually, you know, they need help. They need help. And this could also be someone who is like an authority figure, like they're in some type of leadership role and position, so they may feel like they're a leader, they should figure it out. Or, you know, they feel like they, you know, have the knowledge and they can be solution based and they can problem solve. But for some reason, this problem or issue that they have within their life, or the fact that maybe y'all's relationship is failing and, you know, it's not really giving them the results that they want, is like they may feel like they, I don't want to say they're too above asking you, but they just don't want you to see them as someone who is like incapable, or someone who is like not skilled, or someone who can't connect the dots intellectually. They don't want you to see them as someone that's stupid or dumb, or someone who doesn't know how to, you know, make the best decision. Um, they don't want to be seen as that. So, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I do think that this person is dealing with a lot of responsibilities in their life, and it seemed like they're not trying to open up and tell you about what exactly is going on and what they're stressed about. They don't want to tell you. Yep. With the Page of Cups within the reverse, it's like this person is having an issue with being vulnerable. Okay. Um, they're having an issue with doing that. Okay. And they're feeling very insecure, you know. So I feel like they don't want you to see them as someone that is weak or someone that is powerless. So, yeah, this is someone who I feel like they're doing themselves a disservice by not just opening up to you and telling you about how hard or challenging that their life experience is right now. They don't want to tell you that. And I feel like they're just doing a disservice to yourself, to themselves, rather. But they could be doing a disservice to you as well. Because if this has to do with a relationship, it's like they need to be forthcoming and tell you exactly what is going on, even outside of your relationship, that has affected the successful outcome, you know, or the desired outcome that maybe they wanted with you, or it was something that y'all collectively wanted. So they're doing a disservice to themselves by not opening up to you and telling you what is going on. And sometimes it's like that in relationships where it's external factors. It's not even necessarily, you know, you and the person in the situation together. It could be an external factor. It could be work that's stressing this person out, or they could have children and maybe, you know, the children, the kids, the family, like, is stressing them out. Or maybe this is someone who has to take care of elderly parents and that's stressing them out. So it's just like, this person I feel like you asking about could be like a masculine figure, because it's like that with men. It's like society will tell them like, no, you got to do it on your own, you a man, you a man. And it's like, this person needs to open up and just tell you that they're going through stuff, like they're literally going through something, and they need understanding. um I feel like if this person opened up and talked to you about what is going on with their daily life and what is stressing them out, I feel like it would help you to see them, to be a bit more understanding with them, to have some type of empathy with them. And, you know, if you wanted to help them, you could also, you know, problem solve with them. But I do think that this person is insecure, and they could even be suffering from escapism, because it's like they're trying to disassociate themselves from all of the things that are actively going on in their life. And it's like, you can't disassociate from your reality. Some people try to. They try to use drugs and alcohol, and they also try to use people to escape from what's going on in their personal life, but it always catches up to you. It always catches up to you. Yeah, this person is suffering from like a lack of courage and confidence right now. Um, so I think this is a results based person. Like, this is someone who is like, they focus a lot on the results of their actions. And if they're not receiving success, they get really hard on themselves. Like, when this person fails at something, they take it to heart. And it's like, this person need to understand that like, you win some, you lose some. Okay? Like, I've been literally been hearing sayings all night, like just statements that people make in general. So for this person, it's like they need to understand, you win some, you lose some. And it just is what it is. Um, so yeah, they're just suffering from just a lack of inner strength right now. And they just don't want to tell you. I also feel like this person could be dealing with health issues as well, that they're trying to cover up because of how they've been exerting themselves physically. Okay. And then also they're holding on to a lot inside as well. So it's like, this person needs to talk to you so that they can open up and be vulnerable about what is going on, because in all actuality, you could understand them, or you could, you know, extend some type of compassion and empathy to them. It depends on them being able to see that vulnerability is not a weakness, and it's best to share what is going on with you. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on here. But yeah, this person in general, they do want their life to move forward. In general, I feel like this person wants to develop a sense of like comfort and stability and satisfaction with their life. Like, this person actually wants to achieve things. They want to experience success, whether it's in their life in general or also in a relationship with you as well. Like, that's something that they actually want to do. I just feel like this person is just suffering from a lack of power, drive, and motivation right now, because they're always exerting themselves. Like, this person is tired. Like, I just heard that song by Tony, Lay Your Head on My Pillow. But we know, if you an adult, you know what that song is about, okay? But it's just kind of giving me the energy of someone who really just needs to rest. They need to rest because they're doing too much. You know, they're not opening up about the struggles that they're experiencing. It's taking a toll on their body. It's taking a toll on their emotional well-being. Like, it's just really taking a toll on them. So they need to open up to you. They really do. Yeah. This person is showing up as the Nine of Wands. Like, that their energy is definitely in the Nine of Wands. Like, this person is tired. Like I said, I literally said this person needs to rest. Yeah, this person is fatigued. They're gonna continue to keep moving, because I feel like this is one of those like hyper independent, or it could even be macho or hyper masculine type of people, where they feel like they can't complain, like no complaints, you know. But it's like, if your life is hard and you going through a hard time in life, it just is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Like, you can express what's going on without it seeming like you're trying to complain, because it is what it is. So yeah, I think this person is having an issue with opening up to you about like what is going on with them, you know. But with the Nine of Wands energy, I mean, this energy here is definitely one of resilience and persistence. I also see the Chariot here as well, which could be a card about like emotional resilience as well, like your ability to navigate these challenges. So, yeah, I do think that if you want, it's like you could support this person with being able to open up about what is exactly going on with them, especially if you believe in this person and you actually want to support this person, and you feel like they have a chance at life. Okay, maybe they need to work smarter and not harder, or maybe they need to reprioritize things, or maybe they need to delegate tasks to other people instead of taking on everything, by themselves. Maybe this is you saying like, look, you can lean on me too. Like, I didn't know your life was so hard, but you should have communicated this to me. So yeah, I think that what is going on with this person is more so like external factors as opposed to just what is going on with you in y'all's relationship, is given external factors. Some of those factors could be this person could be in survival mode. They're dealing with financial hardships right now. And also they might feel as though like no one can solve these issues but them. No one can solve it because they know what the issues are. They know it has to be done. So they may not really be trusting of other people being able to pick up the slack. But yeah, this person actually, they do need help. They need help. They have a lot going on in their life. And at the bare minimum, they need someone that can empathize with them and maybe even help them problem solve or help them see something from a different perspective. So yeah, they feel like, you're that person. But yeah, they want to fix the issue, especially if it was an issue between you and them. Like, especially if this person has, shown up in a very like emotionally mature way, or they've been very unavailable to you. It's like they're emotionally unavailable to you because they're not able to be available to themselves. Like, okay, like that's just what's going on here. They may not have been so vulnerable with you because they don't understand that vulnerability is not a weakness. Like this person could be hyper masculine, or like I said, macho. So that's all I'm saying here. But yeah, this person definitely wants to leave a lot of the stresses behind. That's what they want to do. They want to leave a lot of the stress behind. Um, but I feel like it just comes down to them opening up about, like I said, what's going on with them. But yeah, they feel like you are the person that can listen to them. They feel a sense of camaraderie with you. They feel comfortable with you. They also trust you. If you didn't know if this person loved you, they actually really do. They actually really do actually love you. Like they do. I just think they have a lot of external things going on that affects the quality of your relationship that you have with them. It affects the harmony. So things could definitely have been very off balance. But here with the strength card, it just lets me know that this person is seeking to open up because now they're seeing how bad things have gotten, and they're realizing, okay, I got to do something different here. Let me just open up about what I'm struggling with. So that's what's going on. They feel like they can trust you enough to do that. They don't really trust other people, but they're looking at you and they're considering you as being a trustworthy person that they could talk to that actually will help to progress or move things forward, whether it's in your relationship or giving them some information that's going to help them to progress things forward in their own personal life. So that's it, Aries. Let's go ahead and move on to last but definitely not least, Sagittarius. So I mean, your own personal situation with this person, Aries, but it just could just be the fact that like y'all know how y'all are, okay? Y'all are fearless. Y'all just are innovative and y'all are trailblazers. You just do what needs to be done. And yeah, this person is feeling very like weak, but it just is what it is. Like life just be lifing, and then at a certain point in time, you realize that you're just over exerting yourself, and it's not doing anything positive for your mental and emotional well-being. So yeah, this person is dealing with some emotional issues right now. All right, Sagittarius, your timestamp is going to be 2:54. Let's do 254 in 30 seconds to give me time to reset these cards. But yeah, shout out to everyone that is still tuning in. Like I said, the chat does that sometimes where it's like I have to refresh it, but I can't. So I definitely hope that you are finding the messages helpful. I hope that it's resonating with you. Because at this point, it's like, well, as I always do, I just read what I see. And you just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I feel like earlier when I used to like read in the past, I used to try to like fit everything like in, but it's just like, look, if the message doesn't resonate with you, then it just doesn't. It is what it is. I've definitely clicked into a lot of videos where none of the piles in the pick a card resonated with my situation, not one bit. But you just chalk it and you realize, okay, this must not be my reading today, and it's okay. But okay, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get started. Last but not least, Sagittarius, last but not least. I have to reshuffle because I'm shuffling regular now. All the cards want to start going everywhere. Like, what is that? What is that? Like, I knew it had to be. It had to be a pile. Like, it had to be a pile. It's Sagittarius. It's you today. It's you today. It's you today. Like, you got to be careful with this person that is on your mind. You got to be careful with this person that's on your mind, Sagittarius. I feel like this person is trying to offer you. Yeah, you Sagittarius, you need to be smart. Like, I don't know who this is on your mind, but you definitely have to be smart with this person that you're asking about, because it seems like this person wants to give you some type of offer that you might think is very appealing. It might fit a specific need that you have at the moment. You might think it's a golden opportunity for you, but it's really something that could potentially bound you, um, and cause a lot of negativity in your life. That's all I'm going to say. So you have to be careful. Like, this person could want to wrap you up in some type of like attachment or entanglement to them, and it's not really going to it's not going to yield any positive results for you. Sagittarius, this person you're asking about as well could be trying to lead you down like a wrong path. They could be trying to influence you to do something really toxic or negative for money. So you want to be careful about that as well. It just is one of those situations where it's like, I remember in church they would say things like, oh, the enemy will use things that you really desire against you. So I'm kind of picking that up here as well. So it's like your advice is to be smart, is to consider the opportunity that is being presented towards you, and to decide if it's the best thing for you or not. Because what I just heard is like, all money isn't good money. So this person on your mind could definitely be someone that is making it seem as though there's something that they can help you with, or that you could benefit from something that they can do. But that's not necessarily the case. They just want you on board so that they can use you and that they can manipulate you to their advantage. So you got to be careful. Like, even if this was someone that was like chasing you to offer you some type of job or opportunity, it's like they're chasing you, like, or they want you to collaborate with them on some type of project, or they want, they're chasing after you for something, and they're being relentless. And you might just be like, dang, what this person want from me? And they're all like, oh, well, we want to offer you this position, or we want to offer you this, and we're willing to pay you this, and we want to do this. And they might like embolster it and make it seem as though it's so appealing, but it's not. It's something that it's essentially, it's going to entrap you. Or this kind of reminds me, I forgot whose pile this was. I think this was during that reading where I said, like, what is your next blessing or something like that, that I posted like a couple weeks ago. And this came up in one of the piles where they were being offered like some opportunity that was too good to resist, but behind it, it was just something really deceptive, and they were being manipulated to accept something that was like beneath them or below them, or accept something that uh accept something like lesser than what they deserved, or it was actually going to use them or exploit them. So you got to be careful, because I feel like the energy that I'm picking up from this person is more of like an exploitative type of energy, where they want to exploit some type of talent, some type of ability that you have, like some type of capability that you have. So yeah, you got to be careful with this person on your mind. Like, they could just be trying to bind you and entangle you with something that's like beneath you, or something that's toxic, or something that is even potentially dangerous, or it's just not going to benefit you positively in the end. So you want to be careful with this person. And it's like, your advice is to be smart and to speak up. You know, speak up for what you need. Speak up for yourself. Don't sit there and be stupid and silent and mute and not say nothing. Like, you have to affirm your position from the beginning, so that they know that you're not someone that can be easily manipulated. You're not a doormat, or you're not someone that they can tread on. So that's kind of what I'm picking up here. It's like, just be smart and speak up for yourself. Like, advocate for yourself, affirm your boundaries if you have to. And also to understand that this opportunity that this person wants to offer you, or maybe even a relationship or an entanglement, like, it's like, you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take that offer. Like, you actually don't have to. So that's kind of what I'm getting here as well. Like, you can say no if that's not what you want to do. Like, no, regardless of how appealing it is. Like I said earlier, all money isn't good money. Like, someone could say they want to pay you $1,000,000 to do something that's humiliating and disrespectful. It's like, yeah, you would have the $1,000,000, but now your legacy is humiliated. Like, you know? So I would say be smart when dealing with this person. Be smart. But it seemed like, yeah, they want to offer you some type of like opportunity, but it's kind of like they're gonna pull the bait and switch on you, where you're going to end up like suffering the brunt of whatever this opportunity is, because it's like they might make it seem as though they're willing to offer you this and this accommodation, and they're willing to do this for you or that for you, but it's all just a lie. Okay, you would be the person responsible for carrying whatever this is, whether it's a relationship, or whether it's some type of financial opportunity this person wants to offer you, or just people offer opportunities in general. You know, so you might think it's a blessing because you needed it right then and there, but you're going to realize that there are definitely strings attached. Okay, there are strings attached. So yeah, but strings attached in like a negative way, you know. Where you could potentially be exploited by this person. Yeah. The Seven of Swords. I have the Deceit card. Look, the Deceit card here, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. This is like the energy of someone trying to be deceptive. Like, they're trying to make you think it's one thing, but it's something else. So I would say don't do it, okay? Because you could definitely be lied to. You could be deceived. This person can literally be trying to like strategize on how they can use you for whatever it is that you have to offer, but of course not give anything back in return. So yeah, this person is sneaky, okay? This is no, okay? And especially if this has to do with like creative talents and abilities, like things that you know how to do, like, you want to be careful, because it's like this person is 9 times out of 10 using you. Okay, 9 times out of 10 they're using you. And yeah, even financially, they're being very deceptive here. So you have to be smart. Like I said, you have to be smart, and don't be that type of person that's like, oh, well, I'm going to let them think I'm stupid and I'm going to just see what they do. Nope, you can't do that with this person. Don't do it. You have to affirm yourself from the beginning. Tell them what you're willing to do and what you're willing to not do, and just see how they react. You know, see how they react. You can't do that. You know how some people are where they're just kind of like, I'm going to play stupid and I'm going to just see. Like, don't play stupid. You have to affirm yourself from the beginning. Like, this person needs to be able to approach you with respect from the beginning. But I really feel like once you affirm yourself, and you show them that you're not really somebody that can be played with, or you're showing them that you are someone that has boundaries, then it's like, I'm I'm pretty sure you'll experience a difference in their behavior where like this person might just leave you alone because they know that you can't be manipulated anymore. Like they don't have a grip and handle on you like maybe they thought they did. So, yeah. What do they want from you, Sagittarius? They want you to be a dummy. That's what they want. They want you to be a dummy. They want you to be a dummy. If this is love and relationships, this could be someone that you dated in the past. So this could be an ex coming back in the picture. They're still stuck in the past and they have an inability to move forward. Your advice is the Six of Swords. It's like you should definitely move on. Like accept the lessons, especially if you've already been through this with this person. If y'all been through the same cycles, then it's like, okay, maybe it's time for you to like distance yourself away from them. Or if you know you've been exploited before, then it's kind of like you have to learn, you have to apply the lessons that you learned from your previous experiences dealing with people in relationships, or even dealing with, different blessings or opportunities that come into your life. It's like you have to learn from, those lessons and move forward. So yeah, I just heard if you know better, you'll do better type of thing. Yeah. I feel like what your advice is to move on and to, especially if this is an ex coming back, like don't stay stuck in the past with this. Or yeah, this is another situation presenting itself where you could potentially, like I said, be exploited. It's like you have to like apply the lessons from the past to this situation. And I also feel like it's best for you to remain independent right now at this point in time. So I don't know if you should really even be entering any relationships in general. Only because like, and this is, it's crazy because like I've been saying, I've just, this whole reading, I've been sussing out like deceptive people and deceptive energy that's around you. So maybe right now at this time, it's best for you to lock it down and for you to connect with the people that you know the best, and don't just invite anybody into your circle, because you could be inviting someone into your life or someone back into your life that is trying to entrap you. And I don't really like that energy, because you could stay where you are. Like whoever this energy is, like you could stay where you are. Like you don't have to do this. You don't have to put other people at a disadvantage. So Sagittarius, you're at risk of potential victimization and exploitation. So I'm just telling you that right now. Yeah, I feel like with the Ace of Wands energy, it's like, yeah, I think this has to do a lot with your creativity, like, and what you know how to do, like your talents. So it's like with the Ace of Wands energy, I just feel like this is about you understanding that you don't need this opportunity and that you can open up your own way. Okay, like you can create your own way. And for some of y'all, this could be like a new line of work that you're getting into. Like you could be switching careers, or this could just be like a new creative passion that you're getting into. So you might feel like, oh, okay, I'm stepping into this new arena. This person want to give me an opportunity. Okay. But it's like the first opportunity isn't always the best opportunity, especially when you're trying something new. So I would just say, yeah, do your research, be smart, affirm your boundaries, and just, show up. I want to say, show up with confidence, because when you show up confident, it's very hard for people to feel like they can manipulate or deceive a confident person or a smart person. Like scammers really only can scam people that have some type of um inability or some type of weakness as it relates to just believing what everybody says. Like, okay, so they might scam someone who doesn't have a good sense of boundaries. They might scam someone that, just even from just a lack of not knowing, or someone who's easily victimized because they might be easily trusting of people. So that's all I'm saying is, like, when you show up empowered, show up like you know what you're talking about, or you know what you're doing, even if you don't. Okay. Like, you got to show up that way, because you don't want this person to suss out any type of, like, weaknesses within your personality, or within your character, or within how you have relationships with others, or how you relate to others interpersonally. You don't want this person to suss out weaknesses and then take advantage of you. So yeah, with Ace of Wands, is I feel like this is, like, understanding that, like, you don't need this opportunity. Like, you can kind of make your own way. You can kind of do your own thing. You don't necessarily need that. Yeah. Here we have the Six of Pentacles within the reverse. That's literally what I was talking about. Strings attached, exploitation. This could even be an abuse of power here as well. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, be very, I don't want to say like intentional, but I just want to say, like, you need to communicate and ask questions so you know exactly what it is that you're signing up for. Or even if this has to do with contracts, then it's like, you need to not be stupid. Like, read your contract, or get somebody that is knowledgeable about contracts, or even knowledgeable about, if this is a love relationship, like love relationship, someone who can give you wise counsel before you just start agreeing to things, because you could be signing up for something that is, like I said, going to exploit you. Yep. You got to be careful. You definitely have to be careful. Yeah, that's what I can say, Sagittarius. That's what I can say. Just be careful. When you show up like you're speaking from a place of authority. You don't want to show up like you're weak. You don't want to show up as you're insecure. Like, even if you don't feel that way on the inside, even if you don't feel secure, you need to show up like you do. Okay? Show up like you do. All right? Show up like you do. And be fearless. It's not that you can't explore the possibilities and potential opportunities that are out there in the world for you, even as it relates to relationships. But relationships are just your life in general, like what you want. It's not to say that you can't be, hopeful about those things and just be willing to take a risk. But I feel like for you, this is all about taking well calculated risks. Like, your advice is to not be stupid. Like, to not be stupid and to advocate for yourself. That's your advice. And to show up powerful and strong. Like, okay, show up powerful and strong. Don't show up lacking confidence. Don't do that. Like, do not do that at all. Like, even if you don't feel confident. All right, y'all. So I think that is it. I think that is it for me. It's unfortunate, Sagittarius, but I feel like I knew there was going to be one of those, but I didn't know when it was going to happen. And it just so happened to happen at the end of the reading. So yeah, I think these intentions from, this specific person that's on your mind may not necessarily be positive intentions. So you just have to be smart, and yeah, you have to be smart so that people are not taking advantage or trying to get over on you or trying to use you, and knowing that they don't have anything to give you back in return. So that's all I have to say, Sagittarius. But yeah, y'all, definitely thank you so much for tuning into the live today. Like I've said repeatedly, I'm sorry I couldn't have interacted with the chat towards the end of the reading, just because it happens sometimes with the feed. It just gets stuck. Like, the feed is actually stuck on a comment that Princess made like 30 to 45 minutes ago. Okay, maybe an hour ago. Like, I don't know, but the feed has definitely been stuck. So I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope that you all have a good rest of your night. And I'm definitely excited to get back on here next week, and do another reading for you all. But yeah, thank y'all so much for subscribing, for tuning in. Thank you so much for just sticking around. Thank you so much for understanding that my life has definitely gotten busy, but as long as I'm able to show up, even if it's once a week for now, as compared to before when I used to really be able to post readings back to back to back. Like, I just thank y'all for still sticking around and supporting me. And y'all, we just gonna continue to keep supporting each other because we're all here living this life together. Okay, we're all here living this life. It's a struggle, it's challenging, it's ghetto, it's ratchet, but I feel like we all have something in common, and that's the fact that we want to heal and we want to learn more about ourselves and just have a better life experience. Okay, you just want better, and it's nothing wrong with wanting better. Like, it's just all about you affirming it and accepting it in your heart that you want to live a better life. You don't want to continue to keep going through the same BS that maybe you have been conditioned to experience, programmed to experience, or you've just made fucked up decisions. Okay, you can always course correct. So that's just where I'm at with life in general. You can always course correct. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. I hope y'all have a good rest of your night, and I will see y'all next week. So be blessed, y'all. I'm about to post these timestamps, take these lashes off, and go to sleep. That's what I'm about to do. So be blessed, y'all, and I will see y'all next week.